Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. And I hope y'all had a great holiday weekend. Last time we saw each other, it was 4th of July weekend wrapping up. And listen, there was so much response. We did a huge holiday weekend event. And I know that a lot of you were busy and traveling and barbecuing and beach time and all of that. So we wanted to continue with, listen, it's once a year we do a big semi-annual clearance event. Well, that is going to continue today so that you can still continue to get the 12% off everything in our inventory. How does that sound? And of course, all your requests are here. Whatever it is you're looking for, I've still got brand new for you as well, but we've got a lot of big clearance blowouts. So our sizzling summer semi-annual sale is on. It is a clearance, it is a blowout. It is really, by the time you take your 12% off, just about everything's under cost. So it's a really exciting time to pick out a favorite piece, get that wish list taken care of. I know I've already been helping a lot of you achieve that, which is very exciting. Nothing better than getting you exactly what you want. But there's a lot to show you tonight. And of course, as we have 3 hours together, we're really excited about this lineup, this amazing blowout. And of course, your requests are always welcome. But here's what's on tap for today. We do have a very special tanzanite. It's a larger size. We have an 11 karat. Also have some gorgeous yellow diamond hoops. They're double rows. And we even have a pink diamond necklace. It's the world famous smile necklace that we do. It is really our answer to a collar style. But if you don't want to have something, let's say, as dressy as a collar for every single day, it's really the great way to go about that. So we have pink diamonds there, some ruby earrings on the way, hoops galore. There's some of our most affordable ideas of the day. And it's all what you see is what you get. So it's a lot of one-of-a-kind jewelry as usual. The piece on the air is the piece you receive, unless there is, again, a little bit of quantity that might occur in some of our diamond pieces. But other than that, what you see in color is what you see on the air. So great way to get you set up. You know exactly what you're shopping for. And also we'll get you whatever you request. I would really love your request tonight. So again, I think that that's what we've been doing a lot of. A lot of people may have missed out or just been really overwhelmed with the big holiday weekend and celebrating America's 250. So we really want to hear from you today, and we'll keep that going for you. So sizzling summer sale event, we've got a great way to start. Something we haven't seen in a while. That's what I love about this sale too. Sometimes we see pieces that are so old, they feel new because you may have never seen them before. And I know that I could say that for myself here. It's really exciting to see this lineup. So take a look at this. It's our earring to start here, which is, they don't sit this way on the ear. So I know right now they look a little bit like something of a natural kind of rainbow, but instead they're actually going to have a vertical drop. And so that's really exciting. They've got a texture to the platinum, and it's item number 11259118. So really spectacular. And then one bigger diamond. Now actually the post is going to be towards the wider part of the earring, so that's where it's going to sit from or drape from. And then you've got that bigger diamond that's going to be bezel set, and that's going to set within this beautiful arc or curve. And it's 18 points in the 2 diamonds, so 9 points either way. And then we've got this great look from a distance. And I was amazed how very heavy these are. There's a great feel about them. And I know we get a little leery when we hear heavy in earring because it's not like a ring where we've got a whole arm to support it. We've got a lobe with a piercing. But I'm telling you right now, that the great heft of the platinum is always great, but let me show them from a distance here. But they're not going to be oversized or too heavy. So you also have a left and a right design. So you're going to decide how you would like them to sit. Would you like them to flare in or out from the face? So that's also up to you. We're going to show you on the, did my ruler get up and leave? Okay, good, I found it. All right, so everything's just in a little different place because we had some construction going on. So here we are with, there it is. That is the 7/8 of an inch drop. And then here's your post. It's gonna have that post, but also the backing is gonna have silicone around it. And then you can, like I said, flare it in or away from the face. So however you like that. Let's go back to the wheel. I'm gonna try one on for you as I like to do. And then we'll keep on adjust and set here so you can see everything just like you normally do. But let's see, which one do I want? I like them flaring away. So I'm just gonna go ahead and reverse these for you. But again, backing is gonna be still in that platinum. And then you've got that really special larger diamond, but they still have a casualness about them. There's this air of just really, easy to wear, but something a little different, giving you a drop and nothing too dramatic or oversized where you're only saving them for the really dressy occasions of life. It's just about a great, simple, but elegant style. So we'll take a look at them on really quickly just so you can get an idea. And I don't have the backing in, and boy, that camera got changed too. So let me go ahead. You know what? I'll hold one up. That'll be better because I just did not get that backing in. So let's do that, and then we'll hold them up. You can see what they look like lengthwise. And again, 12% off everything, and what you see is what you get. Now, you could obviously also certainly do that facing in. So just again, play with them when you get them at home. See what kind of angle you like better, but a huge value coming your way when they're less than $1,000 when we are at such an amazing platinum. And again, it's the brush finishing too that makes them so unique. Let's go back to the wheel, show you again over here, and then we will get them out the door quickly. And here's one simple way to do that. It's mark everything down. You know, we have the leaders in fine jewelry. I know there's a lot of places out there to shop for jewelry, but it's very infrequently. I was chatting with a lot of you over the last couple of days about other places you like to look around and shop. And, you know, we all noted, I'm sure, that what you see out there, especially these days more than ever, is a lot of faux. It's a lot of, you know, plastics and simulated and synthetics. And, you know, there's a time and a place for that, but we do cater to that high end, you know, that really, you know, high end consumer that likes that quality. But when I say high end, you also like values because that's really what we stand for more than anything else. So here's what we've got. Under $9.99. Let's keep going. We'll make it really, really fabulous. And I think that for a lot of you going, wait a minute, 12%. Thought that was something. I was ending on Sunday, but we had such an overwhelming demand to keep it going. A lot of you just missed the live shows. I understand that. It was a big holiday. You're traveling. You're having fun. I get it. What could be more fun than jewelry, right? Anybody else do that where you go, I went on vacation, but I didn't have as much fun on vacation as I did when I stay at home and watch TVON and the great jewelry I love. But here we are, right? I feel that way too. But this is going to be actually $888 instead. Let's do that. $888 plus your 12% off. So a beautiful pair of earrings and something new and fresh. Something you haven't seen and really just makes it interesting to have subtle drop. And by the way, that would be $781 at checkout for you. So a beautiful value there. Okay. We've also got some other earrings that are really cool. They're amethyst and they're carved. There is a large gemstone presence coming up in amethyst earrings. We have one Russian demantoid necklace. I know this was a hit in rubies last time I saw you, which was just a couple of days ago. Let's show you our last one in Russian demantoids. 111-9377 is right now. Take a look at this. This is not going to last because unlike the ruby version I had plenty of. It was enough for everybody who wanted one, and then it sold out. This is that same style, that same size, but this time, can you imagine an upgrade to Burma rubies? This is upgraded. It's Russian demantoid. Carat 20 of the Russian demantoids, one of the rarest stones in the world, a natural form of garnet that is completely highly dispersive to the level of higher than diamonds, so we get excited. Plus, it's got this incredible neon green that we also love. Beautiful larger chain to go with it. This is our large gauge. I talked about this with the ruby version. Boy, did we have a lot of great rubies, but obviously you see here that really beautiful larger diamond cut still chain in the yellow gold, stays in the yellow gold, and there's one only here, and I think our earrings are still here unless Jason got them, but I think he might have a request instead. So here we are, and then let's take a look at it on the neckline as well. Couple of ways to wear it just depending on where you place the necklace itself. So if you have the cross centered up there on the neckline, it can sit, and again, it can go 16, which is right about here, 17 or 18. So you get all of that versatility in the length and where it wears, but you can also move it a little bit if you like to have that demantoid and that cross more upright. It can sit on the side of the neckline, so play with it a bit. And like I've said before, if you wanted to add a pendant, you can do that too, as long as it's got a bail big enough to go with a lobster claw. So that's important, or an enhancer for that matter. But I think a lot of us really love that centering of having that motif and detail right up front and center, and just done in such a really stunning way like the Russian demantoids do. We'll take another look at it. I want to bring it up close as well, because why not? Let's show it to you here so you can see those stunning demantoids and the way it's finished as well, because this is really important. I love that. They're set down into the gold so that there's nothing catching on anything. It's really using more gold to carve that away and set each stone in so that it sits flush. There's your inside under gallery. Here's that beautiful, bright as can be, unlike any other gem out there, is the Russian demantoid. And this is our very last one as we go back to the hand, just to give you an idea of how it looks from a distance, because that's really what's so impressive. It is the size of this piece. It does stand out, and it will be a lot better than even that $29.99 discounted price, going significantly less than that. Call me quickly if you like it. There is only one. This is the one you're getting, so we can ship it out to you tomorrow. Obviously no sizing needed on a necklace because it's already got those 3 most popular links built in, so that's really exciting. exciting. And then, of course, we love the fact that it's got that sentiment built in. I'll do it for $9.99. That should do it. And then that comes down to $8.79 at checkout instead. So you get that better value. You get that huge, again, they're all bigger stones too. I mean, we get excited about any Russian demantoid, even in accent sizes. This is much greater than that, given those round brilliance that you have all the way through, totaling a carat 20. It's tough to get anything in a carat total weight of Russian demantoid. So that's the way we do it. And here it is for one caller only. So that will be it. Make sure you get on the phone lines quickly. And there it is. Okay. So this is really, really stunning. And then a special hello to everyone joining us. I'm checking in online here. Reese is with us. She says, happy Wednesday. I say happy Wednesday to you back. Janae's here too. Happy Wednesday. It is a happy Wednesday, isn't it? And oh, happy birthday. That's wonderful. Ginny's got a birthday. Yeah, that's a good one. That's an easy one. I know, 7-Eleven, that's pretty easy. So that's wonderful. My brother's tomorrow, Janae, so fellow Cancer in the house. But so we'll be celebrating him all month as well. But hey, Janae, nothing like a 7-Eleven. Love that. So wonderful. And hey, Jabari, thanks so much. Oh, we'll have fun at work tonight. I'm right there with you. And then here we go. Carrie, thank you so much. Wonderful. Oh, good. She already got her purchase. I think that was the men's multicolored diamond ring, right, Carrie? That you got it and you love it. I'm happy to hear that. All right, so let's keep moving. $9.99 Russian demantoid. That might tell us something. Maybe we've got some late arrivals that are yet to arrive here. Well, this is something fun. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? And it's 111-9760. This is amethyst in a fancy cut, maybe the fanciest of cuts. I mean, we can call it fancy cut. I call it the fanciest because it's such a unique style. This beautiful, think rounded, spherical. You take a massive amount of amethyst and then you carve it so that it's got this really unique, you're still seeing the transparency and it's still natural gem, but it's carved in such a way that you just don't typically see. There's that end cap detail, the way that the whole design is threaded through the inside, and then you've got that diamond weight up front, and that diamond weight is going to be in your rose gold in your hoop. They do stay in the rose gold here, so it will be a one of a kind, and again, going right out to you. And excuse me, it's also going to be our 18 karat rose gold, which is awfully nice. It's always nice to have an upgrade in the gold, but I think nicer when it's an earring that's something that is going through a piercing. So it tends to be where if you're more sensitive to alloys, it tends to be the earrings more than anything else that gets more sensitive. So 1808. So once again, we got the 9 carats plus, and then you've got the 9 points in diamonds. And one big value here, and again, so old that they feel new, because again, if you're a newer shopper in the last several years, you haven't even seen these on the air, so they should feel brand new to you. And we're so excited to have this one. It's that sample of this was an award-winning design that we did way back when, and this was the sample piece that was kept here for the longest time to really be photographed and show off, and now it gets to go up on sale, not only for sale, but on sale, and you've got that great hoop to start. And then I think the beauty of this cutting too is that they're beautiful all the way around. So side profile from the back side, they're always going to look great, and they've got that really interesting shape to them, and that's going to be a little over an inch, about 1 1/8 inches there. Easy hinge. So it just hinges and snaps open and closed. So it's a really simple straight post. You pop that in your ear and you are good to go. So let's get them out the door under $1,000. They're not $9.99, only one of just about everything today. So once again, it is going to pay off to be quick on those phone lines throughout the day today. It really is going to be important. Even if you're not sure about something, you don't have to be to call in. It really is worth it to be there on the phone lines long before it gets priced so that you can get in quickly and say yes. Okay, so that's the amethyst from a distance away, so you can see what that's all about. Love that transparency. It's completely transparent and a really fun cup. You still get the piercing coverage in. Honestly, I've got it next to a lot of white gold and it still looks really just about the diamonds and the amethyst. So we'll go back up close, give you a great big value, and we'll make them $777 instead. So over $200 extra off, and then the discount just keeps getting better. So you've got that huge value. There's that fancy cut again. And then let's all remind you, if you're not familiar, just right off the top of your head, of what that price comes down to. That'll be only $683 for the checkout price. So that's a really fabulous way to go. 12% off continues. Wonderful way to save and get yourself something for the summer. Something to really have that luxury idea. I do want to also remind you, I'll just say this really quickly, just in case you're into relax mode and your day is about over. Suzette, if you happen to be watching, I know we emailed this morning back and forth. Suzette, if you happen to be watching, I know I reached out, but if you aren't checking emails, we do have a bracelet for you to look at. It was kind of shocking because I knew you were told it wasn't here, but I found it. So it's here. So, you know, leave it to me. I can find a good piece of jewelry. Yep, that's my job. So, Suzette, if you're out there and if you have any requests, I'm talking to all of y'all. If you have any requests at all, please let us know live here during the show what you'd like to see, because it really does help to see it live and in living color. Take a look at our amethyst earrings one more time. We've got a whole Tahitian pearl wheel we're going to see coming up as well. It's going to be a lot of fun to see a Tahitian pearl, all simple classic rings, but they're going to be really, really important. We do have a new trillion cut tanzanite as well, and then pink diamonds in a smile necklace. I cannot believe we're going to see that, and it's not little pink diamonds either. It's all bigger stones, round brilliance, 81 points. We got plenty of drop earrings from indicolites to kunzites to yellow diamonds, some various styles of hoops in yellow diamonds as well. And then here's a piece that I think, well, sold the other day, and I think it was one of those situations where I got traded out for something at the last second of the show, so didn't get a chance to show it to you. Well, here it is. It's back. It's the Imperial Topaz. It's 1474, so this would be 113, 1474. It's a fairly new piece for us, and we're so excited to have this princess cut Imperial Topaz. So that one, I'll be holding it up. It's not going to sit very well on its own, but it's a beautiful, beautiful color because it's actually got the multiple colors of the pink and the orange together. So you're going to really enjoy that. It's that top quality Imperial Topaz that normally would just be yellow, and it's not here. It's got a real pinky golden, so what that ends up being is very Padbarasha-esque, but this is a rare stone, make no mistake about it. Just because you might not have heard about it or seen it in a lot of stores, well, that's actually an indicator that it is a little bit step up in rarity, and that one is a big time step up in rarity. It's the all natural one source stone, so no treating whatsoever. Really unique in this particular colorway because of the way it's got the pinks and the goldens, and it's our 109 on this princess cut. 109 plus the 7 points in the diamond, so that's where that 7 comes into play. But it is a beautiful princess cut. That's more unusual too, and then it does have that border with the baguettes and the rounds. It's baguettes along the sides and then the rounds in the corner. So really beautiful, but under $1,000 yet again. It's $999. So everything I've had so far has been this incredible price tag of under $1,000, and yet no worries, you're going to get that extra discount as well, which makes it oh so important too. So you get that extra bonus of savings. So really important you take advantage of all of these incredible pieces. And then of course I hope that you like to spend an extra moment or two if I can and show it to you here on the hand, give it a measure, and then show it on the neckline, so I leave you with no surprises when it gets at home, except for maybe just, oh my gosh, how little did I spend to get such an important piece? There it is. So straight up and down here, and that's going to be 3/4 of an inch, and I'll take it on over to the neckline for you as well, so you can see how classic that'll be in that gorgeous color. And you can see how it reads more peachy pink, and that's really the idea. A lot of imperials are just straight yellows or just straight oranges. That's a very different color you're getting there when the rarity of the pinks and the goldens blend together. And that again is not something we can help out on. It's an all natural stone even when you get these really high-end varieties. So that's important too. So that'll be $999, but of course it comes down even further than that. So one only there stays in the yellow. It is all the 14 karat gold we love. I do have a color change fiend pendant as well, an incredible fire opal that is a really rare emerald cut. When I saw this, kid you not, my first instinct was that it was red beryl, which is, and then I thought 91 points, well, that's gotta be $50,000, $60,000 if it was red beryl. Instead, it's actually this really elegant, very glam fire opal. Seriously, this is going to fly on out of here. And it is a one only and it's brand new. So again, this is a very, very important style, and it's really gonna be something here. And it's our first ring of the day. So again, new wheel, it's not all centered yet, but that's a really special piece, isn't it? It's got so much red. We always talk about the really good fire opals having more red than yellow and orange, kind of like what we're talking about in the Imperial. But this time around, it's actually that really important cherry red and very consistent cherry red as well. So it's really important, and yet it's got this amazing colorway, plus those bigger diamonds that are fancy cuts. 113-1768 is your item number, and only this one. That'll be in the 18 karat solid gold, no less. So we really did just bring it to the very, very highest level here in every respect, and I think that's lovely, because why not? This fire opal is not something we see in this cut very often, And so really exciting to see that. It's our 91-point emerald cut. It is our 18 karat gold at 17 points in diamonds. Don't you worry a thing. It's going to be a very, very big look compared to what you're seeing there in 91 points. They look double what they weigh. That's just what opals do. So every opal, no matter what, that's what they're going to do. I mean, it could be anything from the opaque, like the Peruvian pinks, to the fire opals, to the black opals. They all do that. They're going to give you double the look. So that's very, very important. And it is just one. Let me just go ahead and try it on the hand for you, and then we'll see what you think. There, it's such a pretty three stone. There's always something so elegant, I think, about the three stone. It is how some of the most important gemstones in the world, including diamonds, are set. And so you've got that beautiful look there. And wow, to those 17 points of fancy cuts are really just glitter under this light. Now, also, when you take a look at it here, we are looking at clarity and beauty, and yet, how about a big discount on a brand new? I always love to have brand new. I insist upon that. There's a lot of thought here that when you discount below cost, everything should be just old closeouts, old blowouts, pieces you've seen a million times over. And don't get me wrong, there is some of that as well. And then a last hurrah just to get it out the door. But this is that new piece. I insist on having brand new in every single show, no matter sale, blowout, clearance, whatever it is, because I know that we have viewers that watch every single show, and we want to make sure there's always something new and exciting to take advantage of. And that's what this opal is in this three stone. I have a lot of brand new today. I think 2 or 3 pieces, and that's it. And this is one of them, but it's under $3,000, and I'm not talking about $29.99. We're not leaving it there, but it's really going to be discounted from there today. Take a look at it one more time. And which one? Thank you. The amethyst earrings are gone. Those beautiful drops. And don't forget, we still have the imperial and the diamond earrings we started with, and the fabulous cross, which was the diamantoid and in the cross. But here we are, one only on the opal, not going to be $1,999. We're going to go even lower than that. Very first caller here, one only, unfortunately, but that's a good thing, I think. It tells you exactly what you're getting. You know it's looking exactly like that. Nothing more, nothing less. And that is a really, really good style. And I don't know what is sticking on the back of that band there, but this is what we got. So a really important look here, and yet that one's going to be, I'll blow it out for another $500 off. We'll make it $14.99 instead, and then you get to save another 12%, which is over $150 extra saved on that important value there. So that'll be down to $13.19 in the 18 karat solid gold. And we'll size it. We're still picking up the tab on all those extra goodies, like the sizing and the shipping and all the things that you come to kind of get jaded with here. But it's important too, because saving you so much on the jewelry itself, and then you still get all those freebies and extras, which is pretty exciting stuff. So let me know if you'd like that one in our fire opal emerald cut, one of the rarities. I do have a gorgeous hot pink sapphire. It's wild. And a new tanzanite. And I'm going to bring out the trillium, but we also have an oval, so whatever you're liking. But the fire opal has got to go. And with those fancy cut diamonds, you don't want to miss that one at all. So then we keep going. We have the color change span, which is so rare. I really think this is one of the, it doesn't get nearly enough love because not a lot of people have them, but I am so thrilled about what we are bringing. And wonderful Kim, I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad. Another rave review about another purchase received. So Kim C said that she got her peacock unheated tanzanite ring today, and she says, oh my, absolutely love it. Wonderful to hear. Thank you, Kim. I remember that ring. It was only a couple of days ago. So yeah, I remember a lot of jewelry, but that's wonderful. I am so glad you love it. That's wonderful to hear. And again, Carrie, thank you. She received her ring from a couple of days ago. Also loves it. So yay. You think the prices are too good to be true. They are not. Take it from all these live testimonials coming in. Shoppers from the last couple of days receiving what they've ordered and loving every bit of it. Take a look at this though. Color changing skein in this really rare cut. And then it's got these great diamonds. This one too needs a little bit of help here, but it's our really outstanding radiant cut. It's 113-1065. So that's an important stone as well. It's got the 18 karat gold yet again. So we're seeing some more of that 18 karat gold that we so adore. And this one will be 1065. So 113-1065. Let me know, by the way, on the fire opal. I don't think that's going to stick around too long. And then here we are with this really wild radiant. And let me see if it's just got a smudge or if I should just reject it and throw it into the melt pile, because we are melting jewelry. Anything that sticks around, oh good. It's let me see. Let me get a little further here, and then we'll be good to go. Just had a smudge. And then this is the inside. So excuse me, I'm really under the weather, guys, so bear with me. If you will, I know the voice sounds like it always does, but I'm pretty under the weather, so just bear with me tonight. Won't be screaming as much, and which will be a pleasant thing, I think, for a lot of you. But this is 18 karat gold. It's our karat 26 radiant and 24 points in diamonds. Again, with the baguettes and the rounds, and that really impressive, just lead in the veil and then keep on going all the way around that stone. That's going to be $13.99, first caller. And our rare, I think it's my only color change fee of the whole show and event going forward, because they don't usually stick around to get into a sale event anyway. So really excited to see that here at $13.99. And then of course you get that extra 12%. It's a good chunk of money. $12.31 is the final price at checkout. How about an emerald pendant? More imperial I've got an imperial that's even cheaper than the one I already had. And then we also have Burma ruby heart shape, the sweetest necklace. And then yellow diamond earrings that are drops, they're quite large. And then I do have a huge heart-shaped copper bearing. It's nearly 10 karat. So we do have some really important pieces for you. But then tanzanite, the pink sapphire that I have that's brand new is amazing, but $12.31 on that one. Don't forget about that fire opal. That is one that is just one of our best and juiciest and brightest. And it's even fascinating because it's got this bit of what look like fireworks inside. It really does, but it's super clean. I mean, that's a completely clean stone. It's just about a little bit of brilliance from the diamonds just emanating inside that stone in a really pretty way. But this is going to wow you. I got to admit, we don't usually do, haven't been doing museum masterpieces in the sale event. This is a brand new item, and it should be a museum masterpiece. But it's brand new. Usually museum masterpieces are the ones that have been here for a while, and then we got to bring them out and mark it down. Well, let's just bring you brand new, mark it down, but what is this stone? Because this is what we rarely see in this gem. That variety of color, that specific intensity you're seeing in this color is beyond compare. It is the most saturated, just bright, very clean, hot pink sapphire. So you get all that durability. Please wear your sapphires and your rubies every single day. Second only to diamonds in their durability, so you can wear them and enjoy them and love them. It's also $221 in platinum. So it's a very large size. These are always the most expensive because you know what? Even though Padmarashas are very unique and rare, the hot pinks are also the most in demand. They are. They're just the most in demand, and they still have a good amount of chromium. So they're really bordering on a ruby. You know how rubies get expensive in the corundum family, but this is where you get that gorgeous hot pink intensity. A little bit of purple coming through on this one, quite a bit of red as well. All of that together, brand new item. So I think you're going to like this discount. It's item number 113, 1663, coming up right now. And this one only, gosh, that's amazing, isn't it? 221 is the size. It will also be 71 points in diamonds. Those are the baguettes, and only the baguettes. So really high-end mounting here. And then you get your 71 points in the diamonds and a large mounting of platinum. Love seeing that. And then, of course, we got another big markdown for you, which is very exciting, even though it's brand new and you should be paying $12,499. That's where it's actually listed. But let's just take a look at all the angles and just get mesmerized by the clarity and the amazing glow this has. It is like an ultra neon pink. We usually don't say neon with sapphires, but instead this one really, it is qualified as that ultra bright neon. I just, I'll never forget, pink sapphire is the first gemstone I fell in love with. And it may not be as exotic in the sense of you've never heard of it, because I know you have heard of sapphires, but getting pink like this is another level. It is totally different than, let's say, the basic classics, which are expensive too. When I started 26 years ago, it was my passion was pink sapphires. This is long before Paraibas were really in the marketplace yet. That quickly became my favorite in 2004. But back in 2000, this was the stone that I fell in love with first when I was still really new to the gem and jewelry world. I was in the sports world, so I was not well versed and studied. I loved jewelry, always have since I was a little kid, but I wasn't really well versed on all the exotics. I hadn't read every single book. I hadn't gone to GIA yet. I was still in college. So I was in college and I was reporting on sports. So I was busy. I was up to a lot of different things. But the point is that when I first got into the jewelry business, I remember I sold pink sapphires, not this color. They were the more regular, standard, lighter pinks. But boy, was it just fascinating to me to see the prices. And I mention it because I'll never forget the per carat. As someone who was starting to scout them and thinking, one day I'm going to own one. One day maybe I'll be successful in this business and I'll be able to get a great deal and I'll make great connections and I'll be able to get one, because there was no way I could afford one back then. It was $9,000 a carat wholesale. That was 26 years ago. 9,000. Are we doing the math here? Now, I know it's gone up, but what a great way to be conservative on your estimations, because I'll tell you, that's rare in this world to be conservative in the jewelry business when we're talking about comparables. But when we're talking about 9,000, that was 26 years ago. Things have gone up just a bit, and I say that facetiously because things have gone up leaps and bounds in every category. And so when you talk about something as rare as a gem, like the pink sapphire, and as stark, bright, and beautiful as this one is, that's not something that, if I was able to do $9,000 a carat, which of course is right around 20 grand for this stone, plus the mounting, plus the diamonds, plus the platinum, I think we'd all be excited about that. I'm at 12.5, and now we're going even lower than that, and we're not asking for 10,000. And call me early. You know what's been happening? Most of my new sapphires lately have been the blues, and they've been very, very popular, and there have been very, very few that have been in that under $10,000 range. We're taking this one there, and I'm so proud that we can do this for you. And it's not going to be even $4,999. That gets even better. So this is really stunning. And I'm so excited we get to knock it down again before your 12% off even happens. Let's get it even lower than that and bring it down to $3,999. That'll be it, except no, you're taking an extra over $400. It's actually going to be $500 off or so. Very close. So that's going to be exciting. And hey, Rhonda, I'm glad you got it. I remember the bracelet. Yes, it was. It was last week. And she says, I love it. Oh, she says, it's flashy, but I've been wearing it every day. Well, I don't know. Do you need a high quality photo of it when you own it? I'm confused. Do you mean like you want us to send you a photograph, like a screenshot of it on the air? Or do you mean, let me know. I don't know what you mean, because it's going to be hard for us to send a photo of it when you have it. Unless we could go back to the show, I could do that for you, go back to the show and screenshot it for you, Rhonda, if that's what you want. I'm not sure. But as far as like putting it in a little gallery and doing all that, I'm not sure if we can do that unless you want to send it back to us. But here we are with the pink sapphire. So just let me know what you mean by that. I'm not sure I'm interpreting it, but again, the head's a little foggy right now. So anyway, that's $35.19. So like I said, almost $500 extra off. So you get that big old value. Okay, that's our hot pink. And then we've got some gorgeous diamond earrings for you, multicolored diamonds. Pink diamonds are here in a necklace, but well, we only have 8 of these to go around, and it sounds like a ton. Sounds like more than I'll ever need on anything. Like, she can't sell 8 items. Well, let me try, because I think we can when it's one of our all-time best sellers in a huggy hoop style or a 1/2 inch. I don't know about you. I call the huggies a 1/4 inch, but then 1/4 inches don't fit everybody. They hardly fit anybody, as a matter of fact. So I've learned that lesson through my years in jewelry. So you guys say 1/4 inches don't work. So let's do this, because those have a smaller diameter, so they don't always fit the lobe. So they can be a little bit too narrow. So what I have for you here is something really, really special in a diamond. These are the burnished diamonds, and we only have, yes, I said 8. Here's how it breaks down. 4 in white gold and 4 in yellow gold, so it's that even split, 50-50. And I really, 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 truly would love for you to go ahead and get on the phone lines now, because with 4 available, that's wonderful, of each color. And you may very well want to get more than one, because a lot of people do that. And so that's exciting. And here we are. Sure, I can see we are doing a sale right now, Dina. So I'm not sure let me read through. But if you're looking for 1110550, I think I know that ring, because that's my design. So I can bring it out, and we would give it for 12% off. So if you would like, I think it's still here. I can go ahead, if you're watching, Dina, you can call in right now. We can bring it out for you. And so I'm getting a lot of, you guys aren't getting the requests, but I'm getting a lot of requests. So Dina, if you're watching, please call in and we can bring that out for you. I think that's my 302 diamond links ring, I think. So here we are with the diamond earrings that are going to be so wearable, giftable as well. If you want to get an affordable way to get a gift and find jewelry for somebody and really wow them, or if you're already thinking, well, we're already near halfway through July, so that went fast, right? Here we are. We passed that halfway mark of the year of 2026, and now we're getting into, yeah, it would not be crazy to start talking about holidays at the end of the year, because the way this year is going. So here's our 6-point diamond earring, 4 in white, 4 in yellow, that's it. I can tell you from having this previously in the past, well, it's usually one that people get more than one of, because they're great stackables and they're great giftables too. So I would advise you to dial in early, because we only have those 8 pairs, and then let's take a look at them and give you a great value. 1129045 is going to be the item number, okay? So we're going to do 6 points in diamonds per the pair, so that means they're 1 point each, but they're actually set in this reversible style. So what you could do is you can go ahead and flip them around, and then you'd have a solid gold in the back. So that's really special as well. So you can see there, that can be as simple as literally putting them in through the back of the piercing instead of through the front. So it's actually pretty easy to do. And then we've got the white and the yellow, and they're under $1,000, of course, but let's make them giftable. I don't know about you, but maybe $9.99 is giftable at some points in the year, but then there's other times where you're going, no, I'm trying to get away on that cruise. You know, I'm trying to do all these special things. So no, I can do gifts, but I really want to have affordable. Like give me fine jewelry at a costume jewelry price. That's where these go in really the icon of styles right now, which is that 1/2 inch hoop. 1/2 inch, I'll try them on. I wear a 1/2 inch all up my ear as well right now. So again, that's a beautiful look as well if you want to do it that way. Snap enclosure, hinged at the base. They just open and close. I'm not sure these have ever been open, but I think it's pretty safe to know what our diamonds look like. We do deal with nothing but VS diamonds. So if you're comfortable with those, you're comfortable with these earrings, and you can get as many pairs as you need, or I alternate between all yellow and all white, just depends on what event I'm going to and what else I'm wearing. So if you want to get the white and yellow, we'll make it affordable enough to do that as well. But let me just pop one in so you can see what they look like from afar, and then you let me know how many you need. We're just getting started on Wednesday night. You guys are the rare few that remembered us here on a Wednesday night so far in the first half hour. So you guys get the deals, and you get the amazing deals that will sell out. Take a look at this, how pretty those are and how wearable they are. And again, comfortable too, because they're that all-around hoop that just snap closed. So there's nothing sticking into the back of the ear. You could certainly like put on those headphones or put the phone up to the ear or lay down and take a little nap. And you would never have to even remove those earrings. So that's another great thing. They're in the yellow gold now is what I chose to wear here. And then we'll go back up close. And get your white or yellow, as many pairs as you want until they sell out. But they're not $499 either. And this is in solid gold with diamonds, not hollowed out, but solid instead. And reversible, 2 ways to wear it as well. That is that 550 coming out. Wonderful. Thank you so much. We've got even gold colors available. Okay, here we go. Here's what we're going to do. I think we need better. Do we need better than even $490? I literally took them half off, and we need to keep going, don't we? Instead of $499 for gold and VS diamonds, and the style that you'll probably wear more often than you don't, and here's what we'll offer for you. They're not even $499. This is before your discount. The most affordable idea of the entire show is here. Not to ruin any surprises, but that's just the way it is because we do nothing but gold or platinum. So, and I know, has anyone else noticed that even diamonds, granted not great diamonds, but diamonds are set in sterling now, gold has disappeared. It's all but disappeared as an option in shopping for fine jewelry because gold itself drives the price up. So here we are at under $500, and we'll keep on going and keep on giving you value. Take as many as you need, but it's also last call. Now, I wouldn't worry about these melting down because with 4 and 4, each gold color available, they're going to be gone. All sold out and done, but they're not even $450 or $400. They are $399 a pair while they last, and then you get that extra 12% off, which is going to get you even more affordability as well. So instead, you're actually going to get them for just $351, basically $350 a pair, and you can get the white or the yellow, or like I said, get a little bit of gift shopping done and get them for yourself and other loved ones, and get them for $351 a pair. Operators, if you'd be so kind, let me know who's got what, and then we'll count them on down for everybody because they'll be sold out in a matter of probably 60 seconds. So that'll be it. $351 is the at checkout price tag. So what you actually pay, even better, okay? So here's our chance right now. Look at those earrings. And nothing to catch on anything, because we do these diamond hoops usually where we do the prong set diamonds, and then there's a lot of you that either say that's too much for every day, or maybe I want something a little simpler, or maybe you're gifting to the younger gals, or maybe you want to get someone started with fine jewelry, whatever the case may be. This is one of the most versatile, and again, double-sided, reversible. You can go all straight up gold, or the diamonds that are set perfectly centered up. They're all evenly set. I love that number of 3. We know that's a popular number in jewelry. So always nice to see. If you would like, we're going to give them 60 seconds, Tony, and that'll be it. On the earrings, they will be long gone. At least I would think they would be for $350 an earring. And these are not the little 1/4-inch huggies either. These are the 1/2 inch that I find work for everybody, even if your lobes are a little thicker or you maybe have a higher piercing and there's a lot of lobe under the piercing. This is the size that tends to work as a huggie for everybody. Not all earrings can be said for that. So this is really, really important. And here we go. $28 seconds remaining. Here we are, $3.99. And then we'll get to that request, it sounds like, hopefully. So here we go. Anybody else? Does anybody want a pair, or are these all requests coming in? We're keeping them? All right, 4 white, 4 yellow. I get to buy them all. That's the other reason I know they won't get melted down. And I didn't assume that there would be any left. That's a silly thing, I guess, because I just figured at $350 a pair, you're going to take them all. But I will buy every single one because I think these are the ultimate gift. Like, this is that, you know, what I was downtown this afternoon doing some work that, you know, catching up with the holiday weekend and being a little under the weather the last couple of days. I didn't get downtown for my normal stuff all day. And so catching up a little bit with that. And I got to say, a plain gold hoop is over that price without diamonds. So again, and they usually are hollowed out and they're going to be just like a shell of gold. This is really nice to be able to get something heavier and more beautifully substantial like this is, but still wearable. It's that style that you just wear with ease every day if you want. Jason, did you get a pair or no? What color? Guys, I'm counting down, so please tell me. I know just because we don't have a computer system tonight doesn't mean you can't tell me. I'm in charge of doing this manually. So did you get 2 yellow, 2 white, or 1 of each? Gotcha. All right, so 1 of each over there. Victor, any for you? All right, so we're down to 3 and 3 now. All right, so that'll be it. Thank you. Well, thank you to your shopper. They picked him up. Wonderful. All right, because, guys, we're down a computer system today, so everything's kind of wonky today. So here's what we'll do next. I haven't heard from Dina, so I'm not sure if she's with us yet. But, gosh, we even have my major links. That's what she asked for. She said, I've always wanted this forever and ever and ever, but if I'm going to get 12% off, I think now is the time to take advantage. And that's true about anything. If there's anything you've been considering or thinking about, it is truly, truly, truly the time to pick it up. Because this sale, I don't know when this is going to end. It's likely to end any day now. We wanted to give you an extra day or two because so many of you missed it with the 4th of July weekend being a busy travel weekend. I know a lot of people just were not at home. So you may have had other things on your mind besides sitting around watching TV. So that's really where, again, we want to give you a couple extra bonus days if possible of this 12% off blowout, which is the biggest sale we do. There is no bigger sale. There is no bigger discount. So this is the time to take advantage of whatever it is that you're thinking about and would like. Okay? All right, let's move on to okay, why is this so much money? Okay, we got to go back to the drawing board on that one. Let me show you a great emerald piece. I was going to show you a ruby, but no, we're not doing that. We're going to show you a gold. Now, this makes up for it. We got a big emerald pendant here coming up. And again, a lot of pendants, a lot of earrings, a lot of late arrivals. Who else is getting anybody else on the earrings? White gold? Okay, so 2 left in the white. Here's my emerald pendant. This one is something special. Item number here is 113-1743. That is our 134 emerald. Come on in early. It will. Oh, is that Dina? Is that Dina? Is she calling from Orange County? Tell me that. I just recognized that area code. And that's where I was on Monday. In court, but it was only because of I needed to get name change documents from 30 years ago. So yeah, that's why. That's why I trekked down to Dina's area. Trekked down, yeah. It's it was just like I remember. Yeah, this is our 1 carat 34, 45 points in the diamonds. And one only. Okay, the earrings are just about to sell out, so I will let you know if you want to get one, now's the time. We're going to show the incredible Lynx ring coming up. Hey, Victor, what color did she want? She didn't tell me, because I'll show her I have all 3 gold colors available. She wants yellow, and she needs a size 7, right? I think, oh my gosh, this might, hold on, hold that thought, because I want to show Dina. I think, and I'm not sure because I'm eyeballing it, but this might be a 6 or 7. Let me see. Oh my gosh, it's a 7. It could go right out to her. Now, Victor, too, let her know about this. It is one that fits somewhat smaller, so a 7 might feel like a 6 3/4, just to keep you updated on that. But I want to thank Dina for, I don't know how she got my phone number, but maybe she's a personal friend. I don't know. She's from the area I grew up in. I don't know. Maybe she's a personal friend and we just haven't talked in a while. But this is really, really a beautiful request. And I have all 3 gold colors to show you, but this is when we need the 12% off because, well, it's the most diamond weight we do and it's the most gold weight we do all together in one ring. It's called Limitless Links. It's based on the large version of my original design here. My very first design was actually a Morganite and Aqua, but it was pretty straightforward. As far as really getting into design, this is what really started and launched the entire Curb Link collection here at TVON. And yet this was a little later arriving because this was actually something by customer demand you all wanted to know if instead of just doing 1 link of diamonds, some of my real diamond divas out there said, wait a minute, we love the single one where it's 1 centered link that's all pave, but what if we could just go all diamonds all the way across as far as the eye can see? I made it for you. It became one of these, and this was years and years and years ago. It was one that we made by customer demand, but it was over $12,000 to make. So when I tell you that it is a little bit more money than your typical $1,000 ring, but it also has 302 NVS diamonds and a ton of gold. And this was designed years ago, long before gold went crazy. I really went all out. I'm a gal, I don't know how long we've been shopping together. Some of us have been shopping together for nearly 3 decades. Others, we might be 3 minutes, but it is one of those things where I love a good high quality piece. So if I'm gonna put my name on something, or in this case, literally inside the ring as I hand sign each one for you, it's going to be done right. And I'm very much a stickler for quality. So we happen to have the yellow, the white, and the rose. I'll show you all 3. But for everybody who said, I love that ring, that's my ultimate dream piece, but I really wish it was a little bit more affordable. Well, today's the day because it's 12% off. So take a look at it. We've got the yellow gold here, which may already be gone. And then I'm gonna show you the all white gold and the all rose gold. And then take a look at this. That's it. There is no difference visually from the white and the yellow when you see it up front. Is that true? You can see that there. And the rose gold will look different, but the white and the yellow from the front look exactly the same, which is a testament to our white diamonds. And here's the rose gold. So that is white, that is yellow, that is rose. We typically make these for you because you can't just make one in a size 7 and then size it from there. They are usually handmade. So again, that's something, but I don't want to restrict you on sizing. So this is where you get 302 per ring. And then the link goes, it's basically 5 of those links that goes from side to side. And the value is incredible. And this is where, again, it's going to be stamped and hallmarked on the inside, but also hand signed for you. And let me see if I've got that right way up because I can't even see it. Yes, I do. So there's going to be, I get in there and it's not, instead of being like a stamp, it's actually more of a laser kind of signature that's actually done more personalized. So that's all done for you as well. Did she like the yellow gold? Wonderful. Tell you what, this is down, and so 1 yellow gold already gone. We have the white and the rose for you. This is the yellow. Again, look at the similarities here. I just want to point that out. If you're a yellow gold lover, that yellow gold doesn't mar the beauty of your diamonds at all, as sometimes it can. Sometimes you can do that. Tony, I don't know where this paper came from, but it's really kind of like, looks like it's had better days. So I'll take another one from you when you get the chance, because I just zoomed back and saw there's all kinds of weird things on this paper. But we're going to do something wild here. Or maybe I can flip it, but I know it's not big enough anyways. So here's what we'll do. $39.99 was the price it was last on the year for as a big time celebration and value. Well, guess what? That's, again, almost $500 off. $35.19 is what that comes down to. So you are instead getting nearly $500 additional off. It puts it in a whole different pricing category overall. And that's the way to get it. And this has been a wish list for many. I hear that every day. The Lynx collection, especially this bigger, bolder. And even if you have the original, which has a lot of mirror finished gold on the sides, this one is a totally different look thanks to the diamonds going one side to the other. I'm going to go ahead and borrow this yellow gold. And that one, again, may be gone, but take a look at that. And you can always get the white gold, and really it looks the same from the front. So you can see how very chunky this ring is. I mean, it definitely is. It's a beautiful, larger style. There's nothing we do and can't do really in this day and age since gold's gone up, and not just now at close to 5, but when it was 4 and when it was 3. This was designed and made a long time ago when gold was under $2,000 an ounce. So it's a totally different thing right now to be able to make something like this. You'd never be able to do it for even $39,000 at this rate. So you've got a really important value there, decked out in diamonds, sits comfortably on the hand. You can still put your fingers together and yet have that great comfortable feeling. So well done there. Just wanted to let you know that is by request. Earrings are still available. I think it sounds like the white gold far more limited than the yellow, which is a bit surprising, but take what you like in those earrings we just had. And then here's that 302 Lynx ring. Now I'm going to get back to that emerald pendant. We just want to always put requests as priority, which is why I encourage you to bring those in to us. Get those in by all means, and we'll be able to help you out. But what a special ring that is. So 302, and again, enormous amounts of gold, but still very comfortable. This is a comfort-driven ring. That's something that's important. I don't demand that of my other fashion, but my jewelry I do, because jewelry is meant to be worn every day. Like I can stand the 6-inch heels that I wear out for an evening that's 4 hours in an event. I can tolerate that. But as far as like every day, well, you know, the jewelry is something you should wear every day. We have special occasion pieces, or that dress that you put the shapewear under so you can be as, you know, cinched and snatched as possible, but you're not wearing that every day. Jewelry has to be worn, or meant to be worn, every day. That's the idea. So it has to be comfortable while it's still bold. And so that's what this ring really is. All right, so we're gonna move on from there, and then we've got more to show you, like that emerald pendant. Gonna tell you a few more details about this one. It's our really stunning, one of a kind. I'll come back in close up so you can see what this one's all about, but it's our very, very important 113-1743. This is a really outstanding, glowing, clean emerald here that you have, and then the double halo right around it. So keeping it classic. And it's our 1 carat 34 pear shape. It does have the double halo at 45 points. Let me show it from a distance away too, because the size is more than you bargained for. Definitely giving you a bigger look. Looks like a 2.5 or 3 carat. That's just what emeralds naturally do. And this is already quite a large emerald. And then you've got your double halo. Here's what it actually measures, 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well, where you're going to see even more of that glow, because lower lighting, the much lower lighting allows that stone. I know it's counterintuitive. You think more light would allow more glow. Not the case with emeralds. A really good emerald is more of that neon bright. Doesn't need hot, bright lights. Doesn't need a lot of light to really show off and do its thing. And that's exactly what you have here. So we'll go back up close here, give you that big, big value. And here we are, one caller only. There is only one, so that is the one you will receive. And here's what we have for you. This big value, huge moment, used to be $49.99. Totally different deal here tonight, as we are ready to see this one out the door and give it away. Platinum is the setting, by the way, so just a reminder there. It's our platinum setting. It's that classically, that finishing too. It gives you a nice support system in the back so that it's gonna sit evenly, doesn't flip or turn when it's on your favorite chain. The length obviously is gonna be determined on the length of chain, and then you're gonna have that drop of almost an inch. But it's only $1,999 only, that's it, for the big emerald. And to get over 1 carat and 1/3, for that price, unheard of. And $19.99 is not what you pay. You pay $17.59. So even better. And that's what this 12% off sale is all about. You get your lowest price ever. You get your biggest drop in discount of all time. And that is a one only at $17.59. So do let me know. We're about to get busier here at the top of the hour. At the top of the hour, we got a big tanzanite coming up. A 739 is here. We've got some great drop earrings, indicolites. We actually managed to bring you indicolite earrings. That's not something we see very often. And some bigger yellow and white diamond earrings are also here. But that one's going to be $17.59. That'll go before you know it. And we're waiting to hear from you. Now, I think that this is one of those, just a gimme on a museum piece. We've got a 9 carat plus heart-shaped Paraíba. Let me say that again. And not the blue-green that's more well-known and commonplace. Very different here in that it's a purple Paraíba with that really rich saturation. It's more, you know, some can be more pink. This one really is a true, deep, think like royalty, velvety, richness in the purple color, a real true jewel tone. It's 113-1212 is the item number. What a beauty this is. A 9 carat 03 in the heart-shaped stone. Rare enough to get any of this material, but to see an example that is over 9 carats as this is. So this is really, really exciting, and we're so thrilled to bring it to you. I know it is a major, major piece, and keep calling on those earrings. Those earrings, the hoops, are almost sold out. Still have our pink sapphire and several of our under $1,000 pieces from earlier today, including the Russian diamante cross necklace, and we're going to do a Tahitian pearl wheel shortly here as well. So that'll be a lot of fun. But now it's all about this side pave. Major stones there on the sides. Then you've got this really impressive, we're doing gold here. This is that 14 karat solid gold, nice support system in the back. So that's your under gallery, but we don't want to take away from the clarity and the beauty of that stone itself. And then you've got all that great shine. Look at that. Who expect to see any tourmaline? All the tourmaline family is regarded. And by the way, Marnie, I was just asking for you before the show. I was working really hard to try and find something for you, Marnie. She's mad I brought out another cross necklace. She needs something different. I got to tell you, Marnie, I looked, I searched. We don't have anything right now that works. But as soon as we do, I promised I would look for you, and I did. And as soon as we have anything, Marnie, that works for you, you'll be the first to know. Stay by that email. Make sure you get your email alerts so you'll be the first to grab anything, because I did look for the love necklace and any other symbols and motifs of love, and right now it's just a little slim pickings on the inventory, but I looked for you, Marnie, so thanks for being with us. But yes, we were working for you today. Let's do this one, guys. 903, huge discount, not 32,000 anymore. We've got a mega value here, and don't forget that emerald pendant. I think that's going out right now. Should be. That price was insane. And then here we are with this heart shape, large, wide. I love the beauty of this heart because it's really evenly set, but you do have that really pronounced cleft to it. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. So you can see this one, and it's got a really, oh yeah, look at that. Cross the hand, dynamic piece, looks incredible, and we're blowing it out less than $10,000. Big moment here. Gotta love that. Look at that color. Look at that. Feels a little bit whimsical. The heart shapes always have that, sure, that romance and that love associated with them, but love the way that's giving you one of the rarest, most exotic stones. What are we seeing? Little tiny Paraibas out there? Somebody made me turn on another network today. I know. I was literally just bolting out the door, and someone emailed me and said, I need you to look right now at another network. And I went, well, they only have the fake stuff. And they said, no, once a week, about once a month, they'll do real stones. And I turned it on, and I looked, and there were little half-carat Paraibas, thousands of dollars. And I thought, wow, I can do that on a 10-carat nearly, in a rarer color than even the blue greens. Because yes, we see, believe it or not, the Paraiba and the blue green is the well-known. That's what we just think of mentally when someone says Paraiba. If you're familiar with it at all, you tend to think of the blue greens, but it's even more impressive to see this rarity in this size, in this really unusual cut that is so wasteful, so that's why we don't see it very often. And now we're going less than even, no, not 8,000, 7,000. Not even $6,000. We're blowing it out for $59.99. And talk about a major moment to get your 12% off, because that is one big, big, big extra savings there that you have. It's $52.79 at checkout. So that's a good savings. Sure, I'll take over $700 off. Okay, so we're getting ready for a top of the hour. And the top of the hour is major. We got our pink diamond smile necklace. We even have a, whoa. I thought for a second I was seeing things. This is our white diamond ring, I thought. What do you guys think? I got excited. I thought we had a carat 60 white diamond for the first time ever. That instead is a white zircon, the colorless variety of zircon that we love. And that is going to be here as well today. We've got golden pearl, big tanzanites, the most gorgeous double row of yellow diamond hoops. You know how I brought you the single row the other day? The 390s that were brand new? Sold out completely. I have a smaller version. I heard ya. Not everybody does 2 inches, so we brought you the double row in the 1-inch size. So that's exciting. Those are coming up. Stay with us. We will see those later today. Just want to make sure you know. Those are here. I would say they're even maybe a smidge brighter than the yellow diamonds I had on Saturday, which were those huge yellow diamond earrings, the 3 carat 92 inchers. We're bringing you a more saturated color here, quite a bit more saturated, double row, lots of gold, and still a reversible design. So that will be here. Now, if you like a yellow diamond drop earring, i.e. not a hoop, something with a little bit more of a curvature, a feminine, swirling, moving design. Take a look at this. This is our yellow and white diamond earring. Look at that. So another great option. Those have been discounted straight out from the vault. Isn't that exciting? So that's a very large, almost like a figure eight, but of course the figure eight is not completely symmetrical, but you've got this great look here where you've got, 2-inch drop, but white diamonds to start. This is going to be also two-tone gold. So really goes with everything. Versatile style here. Those are lovely. We'll blow them out here, as well as you're going to get the opportunity to get the hoops as well. But if you like this drop, it's 113-0608. Welcome in. We're almost there. Top of the hour. Second hour coming. And then we've got this great drop earring, which is 2 inches in the drop. White diamonds up top. There's a little bit of white gold where your white diamonds are at the base here. The rest is all yellow with that yellow diamond pave. And there's only one pair, sadly. So that'll be it. And let's get them out the door. Used to be $79.99. You probably remember that. It was not all that long ago, but it was prior to the 12% off. So now you get the 12% off discount. It's a 2 carat 90 total weight in the yellows. You got to add the 27 points as well. So you're getting well over 3 carats in diamonds overall. And that 2-inch drop, all kinds of movement, lever back style we love. It's going to be less than $79.99. There's one pair and one pair only. We'll show them up close as well. Let's give you a look here. I know they're not going to sit all that well, but at least you get an idea of that three-dimensional design. I'll pop one on. If you are just tuning in, we'll give you an official welcome in a moment, but a big Wednesday night live here. So excited you're with us. It's our Monday. We're so excited. Did you miss us the last couple of days? We missed you. And we're continuing with our 12% off because that's what we heard all about. You guys wanted more of these incredible, incredible best of discounts. Tony, we've got them on real quick here. And so as I'm sitting down here low, just to give you a look at them, want you to see what that's all about, how they move, how much drop they give, the length, the beauty, everything. They're under $79.99. We go back up close. I'll prop them up for you. One pair, that is it. One pair, and this would go beautifully with so much of our yellow diamond jewelry we've loved, but we have seen obviously the fewest in yellow diamond earrings. That's a rarity. So instead of $79, you need a better value. I know you do. Here's the other one, by the way. Here's that second option just to show you how perfectly matched they all are. So you can see here, that's a great look, but there's a ton of gold here. It's not only the 2 inches, but how dimensional it is, how they're finished on the inside. The two-tone gold is great because, again, something that just automatically works with everything else you wear. And we're going to go ahead and blow them out. They're $39.99. And we've seen that price tag, and we know that is just about $500 extra off on the 12% discount in sale. It's more than a sale, it's really a blowout. So we're really excited to have you with us. We've got an incredible 2 hours for you. But honestly, there's about 10 more pieces to show you. So what does that mean? Well, given the fact that we continued this sale based on your customer demand, and we always do a semi-annual sale. It's usually in August, so we usually are the later part of summer. So I want to welcome everybody to the show, Tony, because I'm behind. It is the top of the hour. So we want to welcome y'all. Thank you for being with us tonight. I'm so glad you're here and keep me company. It's nice to have your company always, and we just got done with a big holiday weekend in which we did our biggest sale ever. So pretty much the last 2 days since I saw you on Sunday afternoon, it was all about requests. I missed it. I was traveling. What do you expect me to do? Be at home on the 4th of July? No, I missed it, but I heard you did the 12% off sale, and there's a wish list I want to get taken care of. So this is a continuation, probably just a few extra days here, maybe if we're lucky. Don't know. There's no end point. So again, we just want to make sure that we gave you an opportunity to have all your extra requests taken care of. I know I was absolutely inundated with emails and messages on all social media platforms asking for pieces. Is there any way you could honor the price? We just had somebody tonight already taking advantage of something they saw weeks ago, wondering if I could do a sale. Well, we have a sale on everything. And you don't have to have already seen it in the show. You can go ahead and make that request now, which is what I'm hoping you'll do, because we've got we're wide open for requests, and that's where we want to concentrate and focus our time. So pick up the phone. There's no better value in jewelry, and you've got a limited time to take advantage and save these extra hundreds of dollars. I mean, really, it's like our most basic discount is still going to be usually over $100. So that is a great savings. You can save as much as over $1,500 on an item. That to me makes it the perfect time to save. And obviously you're seeing the piece you're getting. So with the exception of a couple of white diamond pieces, the piece on the air is the one of a kind that you receive at home. So it's a lot better than even seeing a photograph of it that's been edited. It's nice to see it live, see it up close, see it at 10 power magnification, see it on, see all the different ways that there is to get to know your jewelry. So we're going to show you some hoops here. So we do have these yellow diamond hoops, which we just showed you the drops. Let's get the hoops as well. This is 1130-151. And they are as bright. Man, I don't know what is flying around me, but I am really sorry guys, if you hear me like out of breath, I'm like swatting this little thing that's flying around the set here. It loves the lights. So here we are, 209 in our diamond hoops. This time we're going more saturated with those bright sunshiny yellows. It is 1130-151. So proud to have these. Wait till you see the discounted price on our 209 double row yellow diamonds. They are as saturated as it gets. And I'm thinking we need to do something pretty wild here. And we will. So come on in. Let's get to all the favorites here. And again, if you have a request, I'm Suzette. If you're out there, I've got your request. I know you were told it didn't exist and isn't here, but I do have it for you. So Suzette, if you're out there, we've got your bracelet. If you have a request, we've already taken care of several requests in our first hour, had exactly what folks wanted, brought it out, discounted it. So this is definitely the day. Do that shopping. And again, you're going to tune in one of these days and the sale will be over. So really want to make sure that you get and take advantage of this 12% off while it's here, and that is fleeting. So here we are with that great big, these were actually $79.99 as well. It makes sense. There's that really saturated level of yellow diamond there, about as neon and bright as it gets. Well, we have our 209. That means you're getting over a carat per earring. Let me show them from a distance because this is a little bit wider. We did the really narrow long version on Saturday that was a debut. They were a lighter color, they were inside out, and they were 2 inches. Now I took a lot of your requests and you said, Lolo, I know you are the hoop girl. I know you wear the 2 inches or 3 inches every day. I really want something a little bit smaller, but love your yellows. And I know that I'm gonna search high and low and nobody else is gonna have a yellow diamond hoop out there. So what can you do? This is the answer. This is the answer. This is the double row, so you're still getting that big diamond weight. 1 inch though in the drop. So 1 inch, snap closure. Watch how easy this is. Simply open them up and that's it. Pop them in, click them closed, done. I'm gonna try them on for you. There's just this vibrance, and keep in mind, our yellow diamonds are natural. So when you are seeing this color, it's like the highest end. You know how you want your whitest diamond? Well, your yellow diamonds, it's kind of the opposite. You want them to be as vibrant and as saturated as possible without being brown. We don't want them brown. We don't want them like a brownish mustardy color. We don't want green secondary hues. Then they look like, you know, something else. It's really just about sunshine. We want to see, like, think marigolds, think sunflowers, think beautiful florals, sunshine, things that make us happy. That's really what this hoop is about. And you can see there what that's going to look like from a distance. So see how it's not oversized, but boy, is everyone going to notice that. Between the vibrance of the yellows, the double row, which gives it more width, which we love. The 1 inch is a classic style. If you wanted to give it a totally different look, it's got some cutout details in the back. You could always flip it around if you want to. We're going to go back up close. Take a look here at this yellow diamond earring, discounted. $79.99, forget it. We're going to go a lot lower than that, and you will love these. It's the way to upgrade your hoop collection. When if you have one, you probably have more than one. It's kind of like potato chips. You can't stop at one. If you're a true hoop devotee, that's the truth. So now we've got the highest end version for you. I know it is not going to be $79 or even half that at $4,000 because that's where they should be at a great discounted value. You can never get values any better than where they're at right now. So this is the time to take advantage of us. Take advantage of, we're moving inventory. It's summertime. We know a lot of people are on the go and busy. It is summertime. It is the perfect time. Take everything and discount it lower than it's ever been. And keep in mind, it's still 2026. Things are not getting less expensive. They're getting more expensive. It's why everybody is running as far away as they can from fine jewelry at all. You're seeing hardly any natural gems offered or any gold offered out and about anymore. So how exciting is it to be able to get something so special as yellow diamonds that are natural, that are the absolute best color you can get, and to save a bundle like this and not even have to spend $49 or $39.99, because half off is one thing. we just keep going. And then you're going to get that 12% off, which is going to equate to a lot of extra value, as well as we look here at the incredible earring you're seeing. And no, they're not $39. Keep it going. We've got the big value here, and only going to be just, again, moments to get you that one of a kind. And yellow gold's how they stay. That's what you want with your yellow diamonds. I mean, you'd have to look no further. Look at the yellow diamonds in contrast with the yellow gold. If they match the yellow gold in color, that's one thing. That's a great yellow diamond. The fact they're so much more saturated than the yellow gold itself, that tells you what you need to know about those yellow diamonds. And it's not even $3,500 or $34.99. Even better. Can't wait to give you this value. You're going to love them, and you get the huge savings as well. And I think you know what they're going to look like right there. They're right in front of you on your big screen. Take them down even lower than $34.99, and we're going to move them quickly. Top of the hours here. So excited to have these next couple hours to talk nothing but jewelry. Whatever it is you want to see, your requests are welcome. And let's do something better. $33.99. And you know why that's important? Weird number, but you know why. I just did that. After your 12%, that is $29.91. So we're going well under $3,000 for a 2-carat 09 hoop in a lot of gold. So that's the way you shop the yellow diamonds if you want the vibrant, the best of the best. And we still have a lot of pieces from our first hour, as usual. We will recap them throughout the night, and then they will go. That's what always happens. So we will see all of your favorites. Of course, you got to make requests. Tell us what you'd like to see. You're the ones that wanted this sale to continue. So let's find out what we can show you here on the air before we go, because this is a very, very, very special event. And obviously the values don't get any bigger or better. The savings don't get better than this. This is why you take advantage. All right, $29.91. Sounds like they're going, but Jason will let me know. Unclear, but they're verifying. So that's the first step. And then, excuse me, we're going to do a big tanzanite deal. This is lovely. It's a blue wing, black D, in platinum. So for those of you that have requested platinum as your metal of choice, we're going to show you a tanzanite set in platinum, a 332, a great size, and it's coming up. 113-1646 is on the way. Good luck on those yellow diamonds. Let me know if you'd like those. Here's the tanzanite blue wing block D, complete with new design, bypass style, lots of pave, but also really big marquise cuts as well. Right top and bottom as the platinum meets your stone. Now that's a platinum design with a 332 oval. 109 is your diamond weight, so seeing a lot of beautiful diamonds there. Go ahead. Oh, great. That emerald cut from earlier, who got it? That is such a beautiful piece, Neil. Great pickup there. Fire opal from earlier is gone. Here's our 332. 109 in diamonds. And a lovely look on the hand. And look at that saturation level. What a beauty. So much about it is the design. It's still giving a bit of a classic halo vibe in the way the diamonds come up and meet with the top and the bottom of your oval. But it's so different because you're still seeing that, like, so let's say not complete halo. It's coming top and bottom, but then you still see this metal, which is all mirror finish, that's running essentially through the middle of the band. So that's really exciting. And 109 diamond weight. That's one of our bigger diamond weights with any tanzanite, including our bigger stones that are over 15 and 20 carats. That one's going to be under $2,500. I'll make it $24.99 first caller. That'll be a major discount as well because you'll get it down for $21.99. It means my yellow diamond hoops are still here. I thought that's what Jason was taking, but no. We had the fire opal going, so that means yellow diamond hoops, those vibrant, beautiful, saturated stones are still available. And now we've got this tanzanite for $21.99 at checkout. Pink diamond smile necklace is gorgeous. Big mandarin garnet coming up. It's a round, so those are awfully pretty. You've never seen the round. We even have some really stunning rubies, which are set in a unique way. They have black onyx with them. They have some great diamonds as well. So we'll see that. I want to do our Tahitian pearls because we have a great blowout on some big Tahitian pearls. Let me know on those yellow diamond hoops as well. We'll help you there. Here come the Tahitian pearls, and there are 3 to choose from, but they're all one of a kind, but they're all nearly identical. So that's why I wanted to put them up together, and we'll see which one's your favorite. This one is a more silvery tone, so it definitely has that, you know, lighter color than some. You see they're a little darker here, and then almost a mid-tone here. So maybe I'll just go lighter, medium, darker, because this is not something that you would note if you were looking at it on its own, but that's why we're putting them together. Really finding the perfect style for you, the perfect stone for you. All bigger sizes in their natural pearls here. These are Tahitians. They're all gonna be either 12 or 12.5 or 12.7. So they're all within 1 millimeter of being the same diameter. I'll walk you through which is which. The diamond weight, it's all also very similar. You're either getting 2 bigger stones or a little bit of a kind of a deconstructed halo here on this one because they're just around the sides. We've got a triple diamond design here where there's the 3 diamonds on each side, which almost looks like a 3-stone style. And then here's your actual 3-stone style, which has those much larger individual diamonds on either side. So you let me know which one you prefer. All 3 are gonna go very quickly because we've brought them down. It's not just about, I think a lot of people get very confused about what this sale is about. And it makes sense to me because we have such incredible prices. We're known for values. We're known for bringing the best in jewelry every single day. So it seems like it's just easy, right? Put up our jewelry, put it at the normal price, and then let you take the extra discount, and it's great. But there's a realization, if you've watched the show a lot, you know that really the more exciting actually aspect of this sale event is that it's not just about the 12%. That's like an extra bonus. This is really about the discounts that happened prior to that. It's jewelry that's existed here. I have very little brand new. So it's really, we always throw some pieces in, but it's about pieces that you know, pieces that have an established price point that you've seen probably 5 or 6 times that just need to find their home. And listen, we're gonna bring you the greatest value every day to start, but to be able to bring that down, that's really what's required here. So then you get the 12% off. That's why when we see everything said and done, basically you're getting it at our cost on just about everything that we're doing. So it's really, really important to take advantage of it because again, they all get melted down if they stick around. So that's key too. But these Tahitians are going to be nice and affordable. They're all set in platinum. So that's the other thing. There's a lot of similarities here. Let me walk you through what's what. First of all, we have platinum and the 12.7 is here. So the one with the bigger diamonds, and I know our wheel's moving on its own, but this one's the largest of everything. I'm having to make sure because I can't tell which is which from the bags. So let me make sure actually, because it's actually reversed. The one with the single stones right here is going to be the 12 millimeter with the 17 points. Yeah. Okay. This one's already spoken for. That's probably because they heard. This is the one that's 12.7. The largest millimeter. Yep. Just heard that. Yep. 12 points. Let me give you the details first. 113, 1636, the right is spoken for. And that's the 12.7 with the 28. This is the centerpiece is going to be the one with that, you see like a minor halo there. That's going to be 12.5, 10 points. And then we go right on over here. That is, again, they're almost identical. That would be the 12 millimeter with the 17 points, okay? So we are ready to go. You want the darkest one, it sounds like. Great. They're all going to be less than $29.99. Now, any ordinary day, that's fine. Then we would take the 12% off. But instead, remember what I said. It's different rounds of discounting. I get to discount, you get to discount. We all get to discount, which means you get all the savings. It's just a lot of extra fun to be able to take these down to these low prices. And here's what this one looks like on the hand. Again, it's already reserved. And now we get to the better price tag, which is not even $19.99. Here's what it looks like on the hand. That is, again, that really special triple diamond on each side. 6 diamonds in total. That 1636 is the add number. Perfectly round. They all are. They have smooth as silk knackers, which is also really important. And that darker color, they're not even $19.99 or $1,500. Got to get one if you want a Tahitian pearl. Got to get one. They never get this size at this price. We'll make all 3 the same identical price tag. Make sure you pick up the phone, dial in quickly, and we'll make them all better than 15, better than 14. $13.99, forget about that too. $1,299 plus your 12%. That means $1,143 at checkout. Any one you want. And again, is that one now confirmed and gone? Okay. So this one's already spoken for. Congratulations. Yes. I'm seeing that's got the 3 stones. Is it wrong? Yeah, 1632. You guys can tell more than I can. Okay. 1632. So will you tell them that that is the 12 with the 17? Okay. So yes. I do. Okay. She heard the good news. You got it. 2 pearls left. Congratulations. So now you have a choice of either the 12.7, which is actually this one, and then you've got the 12.5, which is going to be that almost like a halo, but doesn't go all the way around. So congrats on the black pearl. I'm so excited we get to show this to her because, you know, it's nice to see the pieces that you want be here and available to actually see here in real time, in real life, and see them move and see all the gorgeous stones. This is something so exotic. I had not been able to show for the longest time. It's been a very, 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 well, look at it. It's about as special as a bracelet gets. And I want to show you all the way around. This one's not going to coil as much because it's got a lot of big stones. Actually, let me see if I can here. Because I want to show you as many of the stones as I can as possible in one go around. Then you're going to see it on the wrist. But it is a fabulous, one of a kind. Now, it is 7¼ inches, Jason. I don't know what bracelet size she prefers, but if she needs it extended or made shorter, this is our own in-house design, so we can absolutely customize it. If she would need smaller, it'll be a little less money, and just depends on how much she needs it shortened or how much she needs it lengthened. But I can do that within about a ½ inch because we would just remove 1 link or add 1 link per ½ inch because each stone is so gigantic. It's 1129325. Let me show it on the wrist here because this is really the perspective that, you know, you can't see when you're looking at a photograph. Seeing it on the wrist, seeing the size, you know that we do some very large tennis bracelets. This is really important because it's not just the same size stone or the same shape stone all the way around. Instead, you're getting 2 different fancy cuts. It's pairs, it's marquise cuts all the way around. So we say tennis bracelet, it still is in the sense that it's stones from end to end. The colors are matched. The beauty is matched. But then what you get here is something unique because of these bigger stones individually. I could even get you a rough estimate here because there are only maybe 3, let me look here. It's really important. 4, I'm just going to count them up real quick because I want you to know how big each stone is. I think that's incredibly important. 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 stones is my count. So you've obviously got 6½ carats. We'll go back up close. Just wanted to show you, I needed to count there so that I can give you an estimate on the 647 divided by 24. That means that each stone is roughly 27 points. Obviously the pairs might be a little bit different than the marquise cuts. And look at that in the yellow gold. It's in the yellow gold solid. It's got an insert closure. It's going to have a fold under style. I'll show you that. Let me show you so you know how to work it when you get it at home because there's always that confusion of how the heck do I work this thing? Should be pretty straightforward if you're a bracelet lover, but here's where if you're not sure, there's an insert closure. So one side is going to go into this side. This is that style safety catch, which I find the best because it doesn't take away from the design. You're going to what we call the fold under. So basically, you see how it disappears? It doesn't sit on that outer edge getting caught on everything that you wear. Instead, once one side is inserted into the other, you're going to fold under. Fold that stop. That's your safety catch. So that's going to make it really secure on the wrist, but all these stones just massive. So this is the length of the bracelet where I like to show you all at once here because obviously the wheel up close can't do that. So you can see here how consistent the colors are. Every stone is a VS stone, by the way. There's 2 different shapes here, marquise and pear, although it really just looks like huge, juicy diamonds. And they're all natural yellows. So as we take another look at it up close and personal, I think you're really going to enjoy this. And yet it is one in the world. And boy, this is where we're talking about some serious savings that only this sale could bring us. And I've got them more or less aligned there so you can see pear shape to pear shape, marquise to marquise, and see that consistency we're talking about. And yet, I'm going to blow it out right now. How's the 7¼ inch for her? Because I can modify the price tag depending on the length she needs as an option. because I would hate for you to say, I only wear a 6-inch. Well, then we can modify it. If you only wear an 8-inch, we can modify it. We have got the extra stones to do it. So that's the beauty. It's a 7 1/4. We went with the classic size that works for most. Even if you wear a 6 1/2, usually a 7 1/4 works. It just gives you a little more drape. But this value is everything, and it's supposed to be $29,999. That was way back when. You see, it's an older item number. Now we're going to bring it down even lower than ever you can imagine it being. These are where you save the most money. Bigger pieces, more savings. That's why you take advantage during an event like this. And it's not even 30 or 15 or 14 or 13 or 12. This is, and I just had a rave review on a huge white diamond bracelet I sold the other day that was about the same size, only a lot of smaller diamonds. This is about the same carat weight, and guess what? Rave review. You will love it. We're going to blow it out for $11,999. It would be 10,500, basically 10,559. So if you want it, oh my goodness, for almost 1/3 of a carat, yellow diamonds, bigger sizes, in solid gold, and really, I don't know where else you even find something like this without having it custom made. And then forget about that, because the price tag on a custom made bracelet, even just custom making, you're in it for thousands of dollars in design fees before the actual materials are put together. So a huge value there at $11,000, not really, it's only $10,559. So what a savings there on that one, and one only. That'll be it. So the biggest savings you've got, and it's already an older item number. If we set out to make that today, totally different value, totally different price tag. So thank you on that one. She saw it. She's going to let someone else have that. Okay, so that's available. You can go ahead and grab that if you want to. And then what we're going to do is show you pink diamonds in a necklace. We've got golden pearl. I knew we had our Tahitians a moment ago. We've got a gorgeous golden pearl pendant. We've got that big tanzanite still hanging out for $24.99. Now, the only other hoop earring that I do have, we've already shown you many. I do have a yellow diamond hoop that's actually from Sarari. So instead of just yellows, look what they did. Multicolors. Lots of different colors of diamonds in one earring. That bracelet is mine. Okay, so also there's the trillion cut. Take a look at this one. Trillion cut, major 7 carat 39. Also have that one for you. So just want to make sure you saw that too. 7 carat 39, 80 points in diamonds around it. You let me know. We had the oval. It's still hanging out. We've got another oval later. It's a little larger. It's an 11 carat size coming up later. Some big blowouts on tourmalines are here. Pink spinel, sodalite, green zircon, all those rarities coming down for you. And we need your requests, because this is, again, probably the last day of the sale. I don't think, listen, if we don't have any other requests to give, we'd love to get back to brand new. The intention was, I had about, and I was a little bit, I was so excited to be able to do what you guys wanted. And with the number of requests we had to keep the sale going and keep getting you what you love, I got to tell you, we had so many hundreds of pieces new waiting in the wings. I was really excited to make this a debut day, but again, that can be tomorrow. We can just do our last day here of this sale if you want. Just make sure you get on the phone lines, because all your requests need to happen within the next 95 minutes or so, actually 94. So we've got 94 minutes. Take advantage of this. And it could be rare, it could be not rare, it could be really exotic, really high-end or not. Doesn't matter. You've got big savings on everything you choose, but this is the day to go ahead and shop what you love. And again, your requests are really, we were banking on 3 hours of requests. So don't have a lot here in front of me to show you, but we do have a pink diamond necklace. We do have a big tanzanite, and we have this white zircon, which I shouldn't have told you, because you would have thought it was a diamond. And yet we don't do the faux, so here it is. This is where I think a lot of people go, okay, well, I definitely am considering buying something maybe man-made, but I'm not sure. Let's go natural. Let's keep it natural. Let's kind of stay within what we specialize in, which is this amazing rarity. Natural white zircon. It's the colorless variety of zircon, which I can show you in other colors. Pinks and greens, yellows and hyacinth, but this is really the diamond look, no doubt about it. Except, I no offense to diamonds, but the white zircons can look a lot better. And that's the double refraction at work. You're seeing that here. It's 112, 97, 92. No, 79, 72. And a carat 60 of the white zircon with the diamonds as well. Carat 03, this, what if I tell you I'm going to just blow it out for less than the price of the mounting? Everybody's also asking me a lot for semi-mounts, because I think you're buying loose stones somewhere else and needing great ways to set them. And maybe you've explored the options you have and realized, I can't afford to make jewelry in today's gold environment. What do? If you see a mounting that works for a stone you have, I would recommend this sale event, because this price on this entire ring, in which you do get the white zircon in the center, is going to be far less than the mounting would be by itself. So you can call me in August or in December and say, I really want the mounting for item number 7972. But it's going to be far more money than it is tonight at this big discount, even when you're getting a rare exotic stone in the center, which is that 1 carat 60 white zircon. So now we're bringing you a carat 03. It feels like that floral halo, that leafy-like style we love. Here's what it looks like on the hand. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, that will be up to you. I have the mounting at the ready to make it in the exact gold color you want and you need, but that is a lot of ring. It's a lot of ring, and it's a small price tag. And this is where I know these get a bad rap. It's the toughest stone you could ever ask me to sell, is the zircon, because it's named, well, zirconias came later. And what we know of and what we buy everywhere else as cubic zirconia is a fake stone. It is not even a synthetic, it's a simulant. What's the difference, you ask? I thought they were all the same. No, they are not. Little gem lesson. If we're not shopping, we're learning. If we're hopefully doing all at the same time. Simulated are just lookalikes. Synthetics are where you take it a step further. I have the mnemonic, I always think about sin starts with sin. Synthetic, sin. You're doing something even further to deceive. And when you're making a synthetic stone, that the chemical makeups will be similar or the same. A simulant is just a lookalike. Just a lookalike. But if you're talking about a synthetic stone, that's actually where what lab-grown diamonds are. They're synthetic stones. So they're actually mimicking the natural makeup, which everyone would say that's the good news. Fine, maybe, depends. Everyone's got their own opinions. But synthetic is where you're emulating. Simulants are just a lookalike, okay? So technically, I could take a prism out of a chandelier and say, here's a diamond simulant. But it's not a synthetic because it's going to be glass. It's just cut glass. This is very different. Now we talk about none of those. We talk about natural. This is a natural exotic stone you're getting here, which is the white zircon. So still has that beautiful round cutting, that double refraction, which is better than diamonds can give us. And you're getting the diamonds around it. And what looks like the biggest, boldest, and I don't have a carat 60 diamond ring. I wish I did. I do not have a carat 60 diamond ring to show you. I don't have a carat 60 solitaire round. Don't have anything else like it. This is the one and only. So here's your chance to pick it up and get that big value. And it will not be even, how are we doing this? $49.99 once upon a time. That was a while ago. It's about 2.5 years ago. That was the price. Now it is not, and it's nowhere near. You get the better value. You get the savings. Come on in, everybody. We're here to help you tonight. It is our Wednesday night, and you asked for it. We continued the sale for 3 more hours. You got 89 minutes now to continue to take 12% off whatever your favorite is. You tell me what you want to see, what you want to have, what you want to own. You get the savings, but it's not 39 or 29. And I'll tell you, forget everything that you know about simulants and synthetics and get something rare and exotic. Something you probably don't have already sitting in the jewelry box. Something you don't wear every day. Zircon is rare. All the biggest designers, you name it. All the big designers right now have started zircon collections. They're one of a kinds. They cost a fortune. They cost more than a house, and they're doing custom made. This is the oldest gem known to man. It's 4.4 billion years old. That's how long zircons have been in the earth. And we're talking about a stone that's rare, that's special, that, in my opinion, before I go anywhere, lab-grown, simulant, or natural, I'm going to go with the zircon before because they look the best. And that's a bold statement to make when you do nothing but show VS diamonds like I do. But I'll take a zircon all day because ultimately there's one reason I like diamonds. There is one reason. I can be delicate. Even the hardness, that's a great, great feature of diamonds, that you can bang them around and it's okay. You're not going to hurt them. You can wear them every day and wear them with ease. I got to tell you, the reason I like diamonds is sparkle. I like sparkle. I go for the sparkle. Well, no diamond is going to sparkle like a white zircon does. That, to me, that step up is a huge advantage, because if you're sharing the same kind of feeling and you like sparkle, that's why you like diamonds, go with the zircon, because it's going to put every single diamond you've ever owned or ever seen to shame, because you'll end up wearing your zircon more often, because it's just, I preach this stone. I know it's kind of, again, unusual to find out everywhere else, but I'm an advocate for the stone. It's all natural, it's all rare, and yet it is such a beautiful, beautiful gem. And it's beyond diamonds. It literally is. It gives you the ability to double refract. That's not something you see with diamonds. They're singly refractive. You can have the most flawless diamond. You can have a D color. You can have an internally flawless stone. It still won't do what this stone does. And this has even got that blue-white color. So that's always indicative of really good white diamonds actually have a blue tint to them. So we call them blue-white. When a diamond is really D color, really, really good, it's actually got a subtle blue color to it. That's what you're seeing here with this zircon. So it's giving all the best, and yet it's not even 29. Or let's just really wow you here. I'm trying to get the phone lines to ring. I think we can do it. It's going to take some really, really gutsy discounting. Like $1,999? Maybe even better than that. We can do it, but I need you ready to go. White, yellow, rose, get it for the mounting. 103 in diamonds should never be this price. And it's not even $19.99. Even less right now. This is going to be quick, and yet you're changing the gold, getting your size, whatever you need, but it's not 19 or $18.99. This is quite the blowout. And again, look at this on the hand because it's a really big ring. This is not a small ring. This is not a little bit of gold. It's got everything you want, and yet look at that undeniable. You see it right there. Look at the diamonds on the side and look at the center stone. Compare the two. Which one is sparkling more? It's the center. And it's $1,888 right here and now. And you'll get 12% off. So that's $1,661 for that ring. That is one big, bold statement ring right there. And not for the faint of heart. $1,661, good luck. That one's got to go, and it will. First caller gets it. Do not wait. And we're changing the gold, which is the best part of all. You get to customize it to your size, your gold color, and get it shipped to the doorstep for free. You don't pay for any of that, and you're getting it for $1,661. That's amazing. Amazing. And I wish you could feel it. I know that's the one thing. I can tell you everything there is to know, and hopefully I do. That's my goal. Never want you to be in the dark on what you're shopping for. But the one thing I can't do is let you feel it yet. We got to get it to your house to do that, which is why we say let us do that. Let us get it to your house for free. Check it out, feel it, wear it, see that weight of the gold, feel what it's like on the hand. You can't not be impressed. And I get it. It shares a name very similar to zirconia, but it's not. So that's it on the zircon. And then we've got gorgeous mandarin, pink diamond necklace, more fire opal since our last one sold. That emerald cut is already gone. So let's show you one more option in a fire opal. Here it is, the oval. This time we're going even larger. Carat 70 on the size here, 113-1524 is your item number. That's our fire opal, carat 70 in the fire opal. And this also has the 3-stone style, which we've been loving. But again, 3 stones on each side, making the 3-stone look. Looks like a trillion on each side. It's actually 3 round brilliants on either side. We've got the white, the yellow, or the rose gold for you as well. Fabulous value. Let's go 0 to start, $500 increments. See what happens. No auctions are allowed during a sale event. I'm going to try it anyways. 0, nothing, 0. And we'll go no reserve. Let's go. It's whatever you want to do. But that is a solid gold band worth about $2,000 at the outset. You've got the triple diamonds on either side. The great looking fire opal, which is pure red. We saw the emerald cut earlier. That's already gone. So now here we are. And no open. And still 12% off. Whatever you might do as far as your win in your bid, still going to be 12% off. 60 seconds. Let's try it on. White, yellow, rose, another option for you. Another custom piece. You get what you want. You get what you need. Look at that glow. That is some serious, everyone says glow up. That's a glow up from a ruby even. Now, I don't have a carat 70 ruby for nothing. My carat 70 rubies are about $7,500 all the way up to $20,000. That's my carat 70 ruby. Maybe just go the fire opal instead and get that look. We talk about rubies. It's this month's birthstone. So, Maybe you don't have the scratch for a ruby. Not everybody does. Rubies are really rare. They don't get in big sizes. When they do, you certainly pay dearly for them. So pretty excited to have our carat 70 no open. Well, that tells me everything I needed to know. All right, well, we're gonna move right along. We also have some really beautiful love knot earrings. I don't know, this is what's so much fun for me is when we bring old items or new items. It's so fun to see fresh and new. Forget that, I'll keep it. This is a love knot design that's new. It's featuring champagne diamonds in the middle and then white diamonds on the outside. And that's 1130778, okay? So this is really that love knot style. We are gonna skip that auction. Guys, I can't be selling stuff at nothing. I know, we just had an offer of $100, but the increments were $5. So yeah, it's gonna be tough, guys. I got $2,000 just in gold and everything to start. So really tough to sell stuff at $100. Don't have anything for $100. I had one thing, it was here the other day, it was a coral pendant and it's gone. But here we are with a carat and a half in diamonds, 18 karat gold yet again. This is that open love knot design. So first of all, you're getting champagne diamonds in the middle and then you're getting white diamonds around that. So the champagne diamonds are the big ones there that you see clustered together, which I guarantee you from a distance looks like a solitaire. And then it's like your concentric halos around it. It's a beautiful look. We've got the yellow gold here for you. Carat and a half in diamonds. Let's go ahead and maybe we're just seeing like a 7-minute delay? I don't know. We're gonna find out who wants these earrings. That much I wanna do is show you first how they look from a distance. Let's get you the measurement because this is a larger earring. You're not seeing something that's small, dainty. This is not that little stud. It's definitely a larger button style earring. It's gonna be 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. Centered post, butterfly backing. I'll show them to you on. We have one pair and one pair only. This is what they look like from that across the table look. I've got the post right where the piercing is, so that's how they would center and sit on the ear. Let's go back up close. Better value. Coming your way. Not 2,000. $19.99, better. $18.88, better. 17, 16. All right, let's go. $15.99 plus 12% off. And where's that going to be? That's all the way down to $14.07. How about a really affordable Imperial Topaz? Yeah. What are we doing? What's the bid? $500. Well, let's bring it back. Who was on the fire opal first? It was your caller, right? And who's that? So Marie just bid $500. Great. So we just had someone come in. It's Marie at $500. If anybody else would like to venture a bid, we just brought it back. Here's the deal, guys. We're going to be in last call. I think it's safe to say when it takes that long to get an open, we're probably not going to have a lot of people. So, and I know that auctions are not technically allowed on anything that's on sale like this. You're still going to get 12% off. It's at $500. So try to compute ahead. Think about your next minimum bid. Next minimum bid would be $1,000. But with 12% off, that's another $120 off. So you get it for about $880. So that makes it even better. So here's our last call. We'll give it a final 2 minutes. We do have Marie at $500. We'll give it 2 minutes on the fire opal so everybody can come on in and try to steal that one from us real quick before we go. And where's Marie calling from? New York. Wonderful. Marie's in the lead. And that's our only bid. Wow. I don't have a ring for $500 here. Not a ring. Not a single ring for $500. That one might be. We have 90 some seconds left to go. I don't know, Amy, do you have an item number? Okay, we can see. Victor, do we have a 1 carat yellow diamond cushion cut band? Yeah, let's check for Amy. She loves our yellow diamonds. I know she's obsessed with our yellow diamonds. She just asked me if we have the 1 carat. I don't know if that was the 4 or the 5 stone. Either way, we'll bring out what we have. So Amy, stay with us. I'll let you know if we have anything. Still have those big diamond earrings. And they're still here. And then now we're at 500. 1 minute left. Looks like it's going to Marie in New York. $500 for an opal. No other bit. One and done. And we started at nothing. That is not a $500 ring. We just sold a fire opal that was smaller earlier tonight for $1,500. That was, I think it was smaller, wasn't it? It looked smaller. Let me look. The fire opal that sold earlier was a 91 pointer. So yes, it was about half the size, and it sold already for $1,500. Now we're at 5 on a bigger stone that's almost double, and it's got the same amount of gold, and the diamonds are pretty similar as well. What'd that one have? 17 points, 18 points, 17 points. So you're getting bigger stone, more diamonds, and $1,000 less on this auction. Now that's the way you go. That's why you bid. That's why you call us right now. So we have $500 and nobody else. All right, we do have 1,000. All right, $1,000 has been bid. Just got 1,000. I'm going to show you an Imperial Topaz pendant coming up. Got a great looking Imperial. Very affordable. That one's gone. Congratulations. Here's our Imperial Topaz. Saw one earlier in a princess cut. This one is the oval. Item number is 1131734. Take a look at that. 48 points on the oval Imperial, diamonds all the way around it. 27 points there. Platinum is the metal of choice here, and that one is first collar situation. Another onesie for us, and that is a great looking piece, is it not? Beautiful. Let's go through the carat weights again, because I really should only say things once because the voice is going. But 48 points on the stone, 27 points in the diamonds. And then you've got the platinum. I know, it's hard to listen to tone, but try for the next 75 minutes. But here we go. $5.99 first collar on that one. Easy. And again, that's that rare stone, right? We were talking about this extensively earlier. One source in the world, all natural gem, all of that. So you've got it this time around for $599. Big value there. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. So you've got a great look here. We'll see that from a distance first. I'll give you the measurement, then we'll try it on, and then we'll see who's got it. $5.99 certainly does come down still. So you've got a little over half an inch top to bottom. Here's what it looks like from across the, what we call across the table here. So just again, you're wearing that, you're sitting across the table from somebody. That's the size it's gonna give you. It's got that real beautiful pinky peachy color as well, and it's only $5.99, but there's going to be really close to $500 is going to be your final price on that one. So huge value there, and that's what it looks like again up close. That's also in the platinum. So that'll stay in the platinum. And then we do have golden pearl, pink diamond, smile necklace. We got to show that, top of the hour. 15 minutes away. We've got some rubies and onyx and diamonds. One big tanzanite. That's awesome. Got a big tanzanite trillion for you as well. Mandarin garnet's here. And wait till you see our golden pearl pendant. And by the way, don't like to have you do any math, so if you don't want to, here's what it comes down to, 527 and change. Okay, next up is the trillion. Here it is. There's our trillion tanzanite. That'll be 1131560. Look at that stone. 7 carats 39 on the trillion, also 80 points in diamonds, and one only here. Good luck. This is a one only, and it's brand new right now. So one of our couple of brand new pieces today. Very excited. We've had most of our brand new already go tonight. So the brand new does go quickly because it's the pieces you have not seen. You guys are usually loyal enough viewers to where you don't miss a show. So if you've seen it, you know it, you've declined it. And it doesn't matter, right, if it comes down lower. Here's where you're just getting that great big value on our 7 carat 39. So big time stone here. Trillions are rare. Trillions are extremely, extremely rare. You also have the diamond weight at 80 points. So perfect halo down the sides. All you see are diamonds when you wear it. Goes side to side all the way across the hand. I have one. I'm supposed to get $8,888 and then discount from there. Let's go lower. Got to move some jewelry. Got an hour and 13 minutes to do it. 73 minutes to make your dreams come true. Probably the last time we'll see 12% here today. So you just simply let me know what you want to see. If we're done with the sale, we're done with the sale. I get it. We just want to give you a bonus day. A bonus day since that's what you asked for. So here we are. Last call, 7 carat 39. Brand new. That was supposed to be in our just brand new lineup today. No sale. No discount. Now I'm taking the $88.88 piece. That would be the said and done price. We're going even lower first. Get you 12% off. One only. You got to see it on the hand since you haven't seen it before. Here's what it looks like. Two ways to wear it. I'll flip it around for you. That's pointing away from the hand. Here's the other direction so you can see it pointing towards the hand here. There's just no denying the electricity out of this trillion is bold, it's brilliant, it's bright, it's amazing. And it's under, well, I was looking at $44.44 because that's 50% off. Let's go even lower than that. You don't have to spend $44. $44, yes. Congratulations. Our Imperial Topaz pendant found its home. It was about $527, so great job there. This one's going even lower than $44.44. Let's blow it out, $39.99. And we know that price tag. It's $3,500. And well, $35.19 to be exact, but that's a big value there. So we'll show it again up close then. Amy, we've got not the one you were asking for, but something similar. So is that a no on the 1 carat? We don't have the 1 carat? She just said 1 carat band with yellow diamonds. So I think a band. I have no item number, so I can't give you more guidance. But Amy, we do have a carat 35 band. I'm not sure if that's the one you're thinking of. It's a 5-stone style. It says it's 7, but it's 5. Huh? You guys might want to check, though. This may be in the wrong bag because this is the 7-stone bag and it's a 5-stone ring. So, yeah, before I do that, you might want to check on that. Right? That's 5 stones. Yeah. So the point is that might be the 1 carat. Who got the Imperial? Thanks, Bonnie. Well done. All right, trillion, $35.19 for the trillion cut tanzanite. Fire opal gone. Well done there. Let me know what your requests are. We got another hour and 10 minutes to get your requests taken care of. There's one gorgeous amylite. Wait till you see this. This amylite is really something. It's 112-8189. Take a look at this. There's our amylite striped with the blue and the green and the red. And where you get the green and the red, you're going to see flashes of gold and yellow as well. It's a beauty. It's one only in the white gold. It is a fabulous idea. And that's 112-8189. So let me move. And I know, guys, is the wheel freaking you guys out? It's a new one. So I know it has this like little hiccup to it, but that's the way it is. So we're all gonna, it might take a day or two to get used to it because we've been looking at something else for 10 years. So I get it. Every time I look up, it's like, wait a minute, is it okay? But it's fine. It just has an extra pause there. So I apologize if you're not used to it. You'll get used to it, I promise. But this is our 220, 67 points in diamonds. I know I get a little freaked out. It always seems like it stopped, but it's making less noise than the last one. That's good. And it's working. And so that's good too. So we enjoy that. But 220 on the amylite, major diamonds here. They go wrapping around this pear shape, which is so stunning. You've got actually, it's like having 4 bands in one coming together because you see one row comes up and under, and then that almost swirls around and wraps over here, 3 rows there. So it's just a really striking piece. We usually see our amylites in very simple settings, kind of like that we went outside the box for this one as I show it to you on the hand so you can see what that looks like, but you really see the distinctive yellows here from a distance, don't you? It goes blue, then green, then red, but you're seeing a lot of yellows, and that's the beauty of when you see it moving a little more than just to and fro, you really get to see that stunning play of light. It's not play of color, technically, but you know what I say. That's better than most opals are gonna look. You'd have to spend so much more money for an opal, and you really never get that bold a colorway. So I almost say go with the historic significance of an amylite if you want to save a lot of money but get an opal-like look, because that's really what this does. It looks better than most of my $10,000, $20,000 Australian Lightning Ridge opals that I have here. It does. It gives you a lot more color than most of those do, and it's a big value. There's only one. Just one. Got to blow it out. Stays in the white gold. Here's another angle at it so you can see a little bit more of that straight-up view to those colors in that stone. And it is not even $2,000. What the heck? That's one of our bigger, bolder mountings. You see it. It's got 4 rows of gold. So even just from a gold perspective, there's almost $8,000 worth of gold. Then you're adding the diamonds, the amylite, lovely piece. All around, it's not 19, 18, $17.99. Got to give away some jewelry tonight. So we do it right now, $17.77. And then your new price is actually $15.63. It's a lot of gold and a lot of diamonds for that price. And we love a good amylite. We do. Best looking fossil you'll ever see. And it's wearable. And it's beautiful. And it's colorful. And it's bright. And it's multicolors. It's blues and greens and reds. It's your ruby, it's your emerald, it's your sapphire. All in one, but then it's like your yellow diamond glow comes through as well. $17.77, it's really $15.63. Take advantage of that one. We've got one brooch. It's a pin that's actually a leaf. It's a long leaf design. We have some really cool cufflinks. They're boulder opals and cufflinks. I don't know if any of our gentlemen out there are looking for cufflinks, but we have some cool cufflinks. And we have a gorgeous collar, some long Alexandrite earrings, some emeralds, some tanzanite, some really cool. I mean, if you want the Trapeche emerald, that's our best, most elite. Got one of those in a ring that's all custom made. But what a show. What a great, great show this is. And just $17.77 for that amylite. We can get into our 2-carat round mandarin, except I've never shown this before because I just thought, well, let me just pare it down to the simple thing, the price tag. There's a lot of you that one thing I never want you to do is immediately see something and go, I got to get out of here. Like, I got to turn the channel. Which, when you see a mandarin garnet, $15,000 for a 2-carat. Now, that's a big size, but $15,000. I have neglected, and my apologies to all of you, I have been keeping this ring from you because it's $14,999 before the sale. Here's where I think we can really take advantage of the moment we're in, which is, and by the way, Amy, I've got your band, so we'll show it next. It just came out. It is the 1-carat band. It is here. So we will show that to you. And that's for everybody because we actually have a few of them available. So yellow diamond band coming up, but this is going to be wild. Let me bring it in closer here because I want you to see the beauty of this round. It's 113-1552. It has the most beautiful setting. It's straightforward, yes, but the baguettes and the rounds in a triple row style on the sides is what makes it so unique. It's also a 2-carat in the round stone. It's 35 points in the baguettes, 22 points in the rounds, so a grand total of 57 points. And you've got really what is classic. I could see a wonder ring around this. That would be beautiful. If you are a stacker, if you have any ring guards whatsoever, I have some ring guards that I put around everything that I wear, and always good to have a couple of ring guards. Always good. Always a wise investment. And they work with everything. I think that would be beautiful around this one if you want to add a little bit of width to the ring. But that 2-carat is everything. Look at the glow of that stone. Look how bright and clean and special it is. And here's what it looks like on the hand. At $14,999, Tony, I didn't show it to anybody. I have not. They probably handed this to me probably every day for 7 months. And I just don't have the guts to show it to you because I just don't think that's a value. I just don't think it is. And we don't usually see much of anything. My most expensive pieces here aren't 15 grand. So I just really couldn't bring this to you and call it a value. Today I can because I'm going to make up a price that I think it should be to get it gone. That's really the mission statement ahead now is just price it the way you know it has to be to make sure it goes. And that's exactly what's about to happen, and that's gold. Not platinum, gold. So you're getting this really important thickness and width. I know it's like a solitaire, but it's made the right way. It's made with, look at the depth of the gold there. Look at that triple row. That's not easy to do. It bows out a little bit, which I think is really cool looking. It accentuates that round stone even more. And then you've got the way the baguettes are running different to the rounds. It's just so striking and so easy to wear and classic at the same time. And it's in the white, the yellow, or the rose. We'll even change up the gold color if you'd prefer. But we are about to give you a value like no other. And that simply is because got to send it out. And I know the mandarin's amazing. There's a reason it had a $15,000 price tag. It wasn't just because that was the chosen one that we decided to make a huge profit margin. No, that's not it. It's the round stone. Being that large, that clean, that bright, that real juicy color we love, this is going to be extraordinary value. and it's not even $10,000 or $99.99, I'm going to blow it out right now. First caller owns it. This is the only moment to get it, and it will go. The question is, who's going to be first? Because the second caller, the third caller, the fourth caller, the fifth caller, not going to be able to get this one of a kind. It is as it is as far as the stone. Again, I'm willing to have the mounting. Well, we've got the yellow gold mounting. We've got the rose gold mounting. So if you want us to make that stone, put it right on over into a different gold color, no problem. But I will say the mandarins that are bright like this look so good in the white gold because it's such a contrast. So I think even if you're not somebody who typically wears white gold, certain stones really ask for it and they excel when they're together. That's what I think this stone is. Let's take another look at it. Blowout time. That's what this is. It's not even 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5. We're going even lower than that. And this is your chance. But again, the $15,000 ring is now not even $5 or $49.99. We get to go lower today. And all you have to do is pick up that phone and dial in. If you don't, you miss out. Nothing I can do except say, well, let's get you another one. But it's going to be $15,000. We've got the beauty of the sale event allowing me to do whatever it takes in the next 61 minutes to move 800 pieces of jewelry, and it's not going to be $39.99. Not even close. We're going to go even lower, and you have got to get it and try it, and you'll love it. You'll love it. I would never steer you wrong. You don't be in this business like every day doing this your whole life for 26 years if you're always wronging people. If you're literally selling people stuff they don't like. You don't last a day in this business if you don't deliver. If you don't deliver what you say and give quality and continue to give better and better values. That's just, it's not survivable in today's world. There's only so many of us left selling fine jewelry. There's only a couple of us. So this is really where, again, try it. You will love it. You cannot go wrong with this stone. It's not going to be $39. I'll go even lower. Come on in. It's not going to be $3,500. We got a heck of a top of the hour thanks to a request. That's going to be coming up. So much beauty coming up in this next ring. But let's go even lower than 35, 34, 33, 32, 31. Let's make it even better. How about $29.99? That's it. And you get an extra savings. Remember, this is our biggest sale event we do. So you get it for an incredible discount that goes beyond the $29.99 from $15,000. Instead, it's going to be $26.39 at checkout. Top of the hours here. We have a 5-stone yellow diamond ring coming up. This is what we do in white diamonds. We've been doing for 10 years, but we upgraded it to the yellows. We'll talk about 113-1296 coming up. This one's only $26.39. And let's get to our yellow diamond 5-stone band by request. Otherwise, I would never have a piece this good. True, because this is not the kind of piece that you discount. This is the kind of piece that's elevating in price every single day because it is yellow diamonds that are natural. We talked about these earlier in a beautiful bracelet. Now we're getting to the 5-stone ring, 113-1296. Welcome into our last hour of our Wednesday night. We've got a few moments left to give you 12% off. I hope you'll take advantage of it because we really want to make sure that you get in all your favorites at these discounted prices while they're here. Obviously, we had a great 4th of July celebration. We were here all week with you, Wednesday through Sunday, got to bring you all the festivities, started this event, and then everybody said to continue it, missing out on requests, wanting to see other pieces on the air live. Obviously, you've had a chance. You've all been bombarded with spam emails all weekend long, right? And begging you to buy off websites and things like that. This is where seeing it, we know it's final sale, so it's important to see it and to get a look at the piece you're going to get. That's important because otherwise, you never know, right? This is important. Seeing it live adds a huge advantage to you. So 1 carat in our 5-stone ring. It's the, what do we have? 20-point yellow diamonds here across the way. It's in solid yellow gold, only in yellow gold on this one. And just like the hoop earrings we had earlier or the tennis bracelet we had earlier, here's the way to get a band ring that is classic. And yet, an upgrade from the 5-stone white diamond band we do all the time that has rounds. This is a couple of different things here. Yellows, cushion cuts, and also still giving you those bigger 20-point minimum sizes. And watch what we're going to see here. Look at that. Set beautifully together, side by side by side, yellow gold only. I've got a huge blowout deal for you. This is exciting, and it's a great stackable. You could get a couple of them and put them together. I only have one here in the studio. We're lucky to have the one. We have a 7-stone style if you'd like it, but it's really much higher in price. So this gives you affordability that you don't see. And just think about what we've had in the last couple of days. We had yellow diamond hoops. We had yellow diamond tennis bracelets. We had yellow diamond earrings of all different kinds, drops and lengthier studs, all these things. You've been loving yellow diamonds. We've been making them extremely affordable. But really what's been lacking are the rings. And that's 99% of what we sell. Rings. It's always about the rings first. We lead with the rings. The rings are where we start. Here's the 5-stone band that is requested by Amy. Thank you, Amy, so much for that request. And this is a gal who I know has probably bought a dozen yellow diamonds from this show and still coming back for more. There is something specialty, and if you're a reseller, you're buying them. If you're a collector, you're buying them. If you're just a jewelry lover, you're getting it, because the band of gold is $2,000 on its own. We should be getting $49.99. It's right here on the bag. We're going even lower. And this is your one chance to get it at this 12% off. No choices to make except your ring size. Get a couple if you want to have the ultimate ring guards. That'd be great together. And we're doing better than $19.99, which basically is enough to cover the gold and give you all those diamonds for free. Instead, we're going much lower than that. You're not spending $19, $18, $17. This is wild. And all you got to do is dial in. And you'll be so happy you did. The iconic 5-stone style. Everybody's got one. Every jewelry store will show you one, usually in white diamonds. I don't know where you're going to find natural yellows in this world we live in. That's tough to do. At this point, it's tough to find white diamonds in natural quality. Am I right? Did you ever go, were you traveling this summer so far? Did you ever walk into it, like maybe you were in a city visiting that you don't usually go to, and you go through the shops and you look at the big downtown area, you go in the mom and pops when you're on that summer beach vacation, and you're looking at the variety and the selection, hardly anything in natural, even white diamonds at this point. So to get that upgrade, to get something specialty like what came out of the ground as natural yellows, very important, very rare. Let's make it better than $17.99 as well. You get a better value. 17, 16, 15, 14, all of that going away. Let's make you the deal of a lifetime here. Simple as I can make it, but this is where you shop it today. Why not save that 12%? And it seems like you need an even better value. And you've got it. You've got it right now. We'll blow it out for you. Not $13.99. Here's your best value possible. We are going to be lit on these phone lines. This is the way to do it. $1,299 plus your discount. That makes it $1,143. I'm just even thinking about that from a perspective of each diamond. That's $228 a diamond. Isn't that amazing? Oh, okay. She does want the ones. Well, that picture, Amy, would have been helpful. She's actually looking for a single yellow diamond. The one we just brought out like 2 days ago. That one, I think it was 2 days ago. Wasn't that Saturday? 2 shows ago, I should say. Amy, that helps. She wants that big 1 carat individual stone. Very good. Very good. We'll bring it out. All right. So we're going to bring out the big 1 carat center. This is the ring that, Amy, is that the one I was talking about is like the signet ring style? Yeah, that from just a couple of days ago, right? That one? Okay. We'll bring it on out. The cushion cut, square, in the 1 carat. We'll show that to you. That's a good one too. That gives you a really big diamond. And that was an incredible value as well. So we'll bring that out. And then $12.99 on the 5-stone, $11.43 at checkout, really. So you get that better value today, and make sure you take advantage of it, because that's going to be at $11.43. All right, we're on our way. We've got some, before we have, I know we have a special top of the hour that's in pink diamonds too. So let's show you 112-2853. This is one that is about as luxury as it gets. It's the smile necklace that we've made so famous here in white diamonds, but it's actually going to be pink diamonds instead. So a huge upgrade. And then, sure, Amy, we'll bring it out as soon as I can. That's okay. So we'll go ahead and show that to you. But this is the pink diamond smile necklace. It's done in rose gold and white gold together. This is the only way to get it. It's white and rose together. That is reversible. Do you see what I just did there? We just gave you how everybody's going, wait a minute, what just happened? This is the diamonds. Here's the side with the mirror finished rose gold. Thank you, that's it. I think that's it. I hope that's it. Here's the rose gold, white gold combo. You can get the pink diamonds at 81 points. Let me try it on because this is quite the look here. It's not small. Little itty bitty diamonds. It's got a great size to it. And there's all the adjustability built in. So 16, 17, 18, 16's here, 17's here, 18's here. And this is one of those rarities to get a hold of where you're getting natural pink diamonds, and we'll show it to you here up close as well. And then we're gonna go ahead and do something crazy here on the big individual yellow diamond that we have too. But there's our pink diamonds, natural pinks, all bigger round brilliance, set in their rose gold. Look at the sparkle they have off the surface of those diamonds. It's not just about their internal brilliance at all. You're giving a beautiful sparkle factor there, and that one's gonna be really easy and affordable. And again, I love a reversible style because I don't know about you, but back in the day when gold was $200 an ounce, I could buy 1,000,000 pieces of jewelry. And when gold was $200 an ounce, I was 20 years old. You know, it wasn't exactly where, you know, I had the jewelry budget that I have today. And yet you could buy everything you wanted because gold didn't cost hardly anything. Today is a different story. So if you can get a piece that masquerades as two when you invest in one, I think that's really a lovely thing. It makes your dollar work harder for you. And when we work as hard as we do for our dollars, I like when my dollars work for me back because my goodness, that's a big thing. And you've got it right there. We're gonna go ahead and take it on down. This is the lobster claw. This is the same thickness chain we do with the diamantoid cross necklace we had earlier as well. So that was really exciting. Make sure you know that this is that same really heavy gauge chain that we do. And it's only $19.99 for 81 points in diamonds in the pinks this time. So a huge upgrade there. That's actually less than our regular white diamond smile necklace is. So if you want the white diamond version, be prepared to pay a little more. The white diamond version is $29.99 these days. We're doing the pink with the rose gold and the white gold together for even less. And of course, $17.59 instead at checkout. We're gonna show Amy her ring here. And when I say Amy, no, it's not just for Amy because we have two even here to show. So this is what I'm talking about. And you might remember this from the other day. Let me show you. So I really need to get the angle right here because obviously they look totally different when you get the angle. Correct. So let me show it to you that way because seeing it upright is the actual look, right? When it's sitting here, it kind of changes a bit because we're not getting a direct visible eye straight on look at it. So this is that bigger ring we just debuted. It's 113-1490. This was here just a couple of days ago. It's a 1 carat center stone, that's it. So you're getting this huge 1 carat individual, and that's the same carat weight as we just saw in this band ring, but it's a very different way to achieve it when you're getting one stone, we all know that. So the big diamond in the center, solid mirror finished gold on the sides, all done in, like, I call it a signet style because it comes to one plateau. When you look at it from the perspective of on the hand, you can see here what I mean. It comes up to one flat surface. So it builds, it builds, it builds. Think of like a mountaintop. But instead of a peak where there's a point, it levels off a bit. So you get this plateau. The diamond is set down into this gold. So there's nothing that's sticking up high. There's not even a prong in the ring. Not a prong. So that's wonderful news. You have nothing that's going to catch on anything at all. Take a look at it again up close, please. And it's going to be a huge value. Now, the chances are you saw it and you were waiting for it to be a discount. So here's what we're doing. 12% off, last call to get it. 1 carat center. I've had a number of, I tell you all the time, on June 1st of this year at the JCK Las Vegas show, a 1 carat yellow diamond was $32,000. That is, you have my word on that. That is the same wholesaler we bought these stones from about 3 years ago. That's a big difference. Now, thank goodness we didn't spend $32,000 on that center stone. Can you imagine what that ring would cost? Then you add the gold, the labor, somebody's putting this together for you by hand, all of that, that could be a $40,000 ring. And we know what would happen. Not a single one of you would be excited about that. We are making it less than $4,000 ring. When you can watch the show and see 1 carat diamonds here and there, we don't really see under $4,000 going forward on 1 carat diamonds anymore, no matter what's happening around it. And this happens to be a lot more gold than you would say get in a double halo or even a lot of the bridge mountings we do because all that band is wider and solid. This is men's or ladies too. So anybody could wear this. It's a unisex style. It's a great look. You've got all the mirror finishing on the side. It builds up. You know how a lot of mirror finishing in the gold is such a beautiful, flashy look. That's what you have here. It's our 1 carat. Let's give you, again, I got to hold it upright for you. Otherwise, you just cannot appreciate how good that diamond is. It looks so bright and beautiful and is. And now we're ready to get it home. At 20, you know what, $29.99 is too much. Let's go even lower and really wow you. And this is the ring, pinky to thumb and anywhere else. There's not a lot of jewelry I can say that about. This one is. This is that style you can wear anywhere on the hand because goodness knows we probably don't need any more rings. And then you see everybody wearing a pinky ring and think that is the coolest thing ever. Or an index finger ring, or maybe you're into the thumb ring. And so how do you do that? Not every ring is going to be appropriate for those places on the hand. This one is. This one works. And yet, here it is. I'll show you on the hand here. Here's on the ring finger. Here's what it looks like there. We'll show it on the pinky. We'll show it everywhere. I mean, this one's a size 5, so I can it barely fits on my hand. But I'm going to show you different places so you can see how it looks. It's not even $29.99. Here it is on the pinky. I think that's a really chic, up-to-date look. I can probably, maybe I can put this one on the thumb here. This one's a different size. This one's a 6. So that one fits on the thumb there. I'll tell you what, instead of 29, 28, 27, 26, if you missed it, debut. Let's go even lower and not even 25.99. You got a huge value here on a 1 carat. This is really, this is it. This is the one. And when it's so universal, you never tire of the classics. You know, it's that perfect piece you always you always get excited to put on. That's the way to go. I've even stacked them together. I love the way they look together. Let's go even lower. Forget about 25. This is your value, $2,499 for the ring. You get that huge savings, 12% off as well. So that will come down to just $21.99 on a 1 carat yellow diamond that is natural. Just doesn't happen. Just doesn't. I wish it did all the time, but we take advantage of it when it's here. And that moment is now, $21.99 to get a 1 carat in a solid gold mounting. Can you imagine the kind of, I'm just thinking about it from a wholesale perspective because not everybody gets to be in the wholesale world, right? Unless you've dedicated your life to the business of diamonds and jewelry, it's not something you frequent. And when you go to the wholesale world, I'm thinking right now, what would happen if the word got out? Let's just say this ring was sitting at the JCK show last month, 1 month and 8 days ago. Let's just say this was at the wholesale trade show where you have a literal world's gathering of everybody in the business. Everybody who's in the jewelry business, they're all there. Most of which, by the way, 90% of the show was lab grown. That's all. It's probably by next year. I don't think there's going to be a natural diamond there in the whole place. And this, by the way, is the high-end show. So if anything should have the good stuff available, it should be JCK. It's the most glamorous, the most high-end, the most designer, all of that, right? I'm just imagining a month ago what would have happened if this ring was at that wholesale trade show for $24.99. And let's even go further. Let's say they were getting the price you're getting today, which is actually $21.99. What would even happen? The whole place, nobody else would need to even open their exhibits. It would all be a line to buy this ring. And these are the wholesale dealers of the world. These are the people that are buying like you and I can't. Well, I can because I'm a wholesaler world, but you know what I mean? That expression, we can't just go into a wholesale world and buy diamonds like this. It doesn't happen. So when you get something that's $21.99, do you have one, Jason? Okay, so this is getting limited already. I don't think anyone's surprised. When it's under $2,200 for a 1 carat diamond, that's a loose price at its best, and you happen to be getting it set in gold, and a lot of gold. So $21.99 if you'd like to go ahead and get it. Let's give it 60 seconds. Thank you for the request, Amy. We appreciate it. I'm glad we had it. It's a really, really important diamond ring. And again, look at it up close to really appreciate the color. The color, the VS quality, and all that mirror finished gold around it, $21.99. We are in our final 43 minutes. So we still have quite a bit of jewelry here if you have questions about anything you saw earlier. We do have one of our coolest diamond bracelets is this designer style. If you love Bulgari and things like that, this is very similar. We don't sell any designer jewelry because we don't have estate pieces. We don't sell used. We sell new jewelry, but this is very much that serpentine kind of look. Quite frankly, there's a lot of designers that are doing this now. They've all hopped on board with this kind of serpentine type of look. and yet you can see the flexibility. All these different links are all coiled. So it's actually got this beautiful ease of movement, but also ease of how you put it on. It literally just wraps around the wrist. And that's it. You can do just what you do with our nail bangle and twist it to put it on and twist it to take it off. So it's under $10,000 tonight. Just want to let you know it's here. It's a carat or so in diamonds. Well, no, rather it's a carat in just a couple of the diamonds, and then we add all the diamond weights together. There's some bigger stones here, and then they added it all, and it's about 5 carats. So this is really special. And again, all done in the 18 karat gold this time around. Amy, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for watching and shopping. We appreciate that. So just want to let you know that's here, and look at how you can't hurt it. So like you could wear that on your arm if you wanted to. You know how those like cuff styles we wear on the arm, like it's summertime. I know that may not be for our audience, but you know, it's a cool look. You could put it on as an anklet because look at all the stretch it's got. So you could really virtually, I mean, it's one size fits all. Anybody could wear it. You've got, and it always finds its way right back to center. So again, you cannot hurt it. It's all part of the design, but it would really virtually fit anywhere, whether that's, you know, if you want to have the most stylish anklet ever, if you want a really cool piece to wear a little bit higher on the arm, maybe on the forearm. I mean, this is really that style you can wear just about anywhere thanks to its adjustability. So it's about 5 carats in diamonds. It's 10 grand. So we've got that. I also want to show you the Indicolite earrings because they're wild. This is not something we get to see one of, let alone 2. So just by virtue of that fact, it's really tough to get Indicolites in earrings. Take a look at this. This is it. Like perfect Indicolite. I'm not talking about green. Somebody just asked me this today. They said, I saw an Indicolite on TV and it wasn't on your show. And I saw a photograph and I went, well, that's not Indicolite. It's bright. It's like a, you know what it was? It looked like onyx. And if it looks black or green, that is not Indicolite. This is Indicolite. That's what it should look like. And so do not be fooled because I know it's, there's a lot of folks that really in the jewelry business, terms are used quite loosely sometimes. And when you get into it, obviously with stone specifics, making a difference in the value of a stone, calling something an Indicolite is very, very gutsy to do when it's not, because they have totally different value. You can get a green tourmaline, and if it's a dark green tourmaline, it has nowhere near the value of an Indicolite. Indicolite's up there with Patehiba pricing, sometimes more. So really truly look for those blues. If you're not seeing them, that's not Indicolite. So keep that in mind. Here is item number 113-1780. It's a one-of-a-kind pair of earrings. It is a fabulous 18 karat gold design. It's a 258 karat weight, so you're getting plenty of your emerald cuts here. They're about a carat 30 a piece, matched to perfection. You should see how they look. Well, I'm going to try to face them up to your eye level so you can see. I'm looking at them from overhead, and they are the brightest, most glowing stones ever. This is, look at them from a distance away. Let's give you a measurement on them as well. Diamond weight is 19 and the kite cut's 44 points in the rounds. So you've got a combination there of different diamonds. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. So they are giving us great length here, 1.25 inches top to bottom. We'll try them on for you as well and then give you a look at them that way. But they're 18 karat gold and there's only one pair and they've never been opened before, so they're really snapped together tightly. And then we'll show them to you. It is a lever back style, so it's really simple. Hinged in the back, opens and closes, snaps and clicks into place. And we'll take a look at them on here really quickly. There they are. You can really see those blue glows coming through. And then we're about to really blow them out here. Brand new right now. And they used to be $13,999. What's that request there? Is it the yellow diamond earrings? Fabulous. Who are those for? You got it, Kirsten. We'll show those coming up next. If you'd like our Indicolite earrings, one-of-a-kind pair, under $10,000 they go, and much more affordable than that. Welcome into our last little bit of our Wednesday night, and 12% off, not something you want to wait on. Let's go even lower, not even. Wow, they're not even $79.99. This is unheard of for matched stones like this. Do you remember our Indicolite rings we had the other day? So beautiful. They sold, completely gone. They were so rare. Well, we're making this. It is like having 2 earrings, and yet never could you get this price. It's $49.99 for the pair. And those are true, honest to goodness, bright as can be. And let me face them up to your eye level again so you can really see the color. And of course, emerald cutting shows that off. Emerald cuts are very traditional for indicolites. That's often how you'll see them cut. Look at that. And let's show you the other one. Here's the other one. Just to make sure you see, those are perfectly matched. Mother Nature created them. We found the match, put them together in this custom earring, and there it is, smudge-free. Look at that. And you get well over $500 off. So they'll come down to $43.99, $600 off. And then we've got the yellow diamond earrings. All right, Jason, who wanted to see the yellow diamond drops? You got it, that's right. Let's get to it. This is item number 112-9587. We had these the other day as well. So glad they're back. You guys got the right idea. Making all those requests known so we can see all these pieces discounted once more before the sale goes away, because I don't think anybody's going to want to shop when there's not a 12% off sale. So here we are, 112-9587 is the item number. It is beautiful because we got the ovals. 82 points total. That's about 41 points each, 7 points in the white diamonds up top. We're going to show them from a distance and try them on for you. But what great looks. And again, 2 tones of gold. So you're going to get your white and your yellow gold. Also goes with everything. Always have to consider that. And the fact is, this is giving you a grand total here of nearly 90 points in diamonds, but it's that perfect drop. There is a little extra piercing coverage here with this design that was so smart, putting the diamonds a little higher than where the lever back arch is. You'll see them on, and they really do hide the piercing itself. And then you've got the length here just under an inch. So really good length, and we'll try one on for you. It's going to be a fabulous night to be shopping the last 35 minutes of this show. We've got the incredible yellow diamonds. Love that they're ovals. You know what that means? They look bigger than they weigh. They're already light half carats. Now they look bigger. We'll try them on for you. Uh-oh, I got one attached. It's okay, Tony. It's on my other earring there. I just sometimes can't see what I'm doing until I'm on camera. So there they are. So I know. It's this modeling jewelry thing is harder than it looks. But take a look. Then you can see them, and then we all get to just enjoy. Oh, now we see the beauty of that drop earring. Isn't it pretty? And that yellow with the white, the contrast there, it's everything. Let's go ahead and blow them out. They're $1,499. Back to the wheel we'll go. Isn't that something? $1,499, which of course comes down a bunch. So you get that better value and take advantage just as they are in the gold colors, $1,319, your price at checkout. And no tax outside of California. Indicolite earrings are still here. Our serpentine style bracelet still here. The big tanzanite still to come. All right, final call on the show. We've got 35 minutes. That's another request. I got to show you these rubies because we just never seen anything quite like this. And I'm actually going to show you some onyx, some actual, which is a natural gem. We don't get to see it that often, but it's actually going to be surrounding the ruby and the diamonds you have here. I will give them a little bit of help, but they're 112-8282, and they look fabulous, don't they? 87 points in the ruby. That is our beautiful pear-shaped ruby. 87 points, 251 in onyx, which we don't always have a carat weight on the onyx, so I'm glad we have it there. For you, it's 112-8282. 87 points in the ruby, they're from Burma. 251 in the onyx, 32 points in the diamonds. So the diamonds are what separates your color. And onyx is a natural stone, but of course meant to be opaque. And the one extra diamond between your lever back and the drop in the pear shape, if you would love them, man, it's so unusual to see ruby earrings for inexpensive price tags. I don't care, stud, anything else. It is tough to make Burma rubies affordable like I'm going to do. Is this one something we have to build? Probably. Okay. So I think we've got to build that item number. It's an oldie, but 112-8282. And this is what it looks like from a distance. And we'll show it to you here as well. So this is a little bit longer than what we just saw. 1.25 inches top to bottom. Wait to see these on. Oh, they're so beautiful. Isn't that striking to see the onyx surrounding something else? Like We don't see that as an accent. Sometimes you'll see an onyx piece or an onyx like an accent. Merely it'll be like the little nose detail on a panther piece or something like that. Look at these earrings on. How gorgeous are those? And happy birthday, July babies. There's your ruby birthstone with the diamonds, with the onyx all together. And we have one pair. So time for them to go. And we're doing this huge earring. It was $39.99. We're going a lot lower than that. Sending them out right now. I'll do the same price on the rubies and onyx as I just did for the yellow diamonds. And we'll make them $14.99 instead, which of course is less. You know that. That's going to be $13.19 as we go back up close, and I'll give them a little bit of help here. We'll prop them up. But $13.19 to get that pair. And finished beautifully. Look at the inside. That's always nice because with a drop, that could be seen. Studs doesn't matter as much. You're not going to see the inside of a stud unless you're just in the moment of putting them on. But with a drop, other people will see that. Did she like those earrings? Wonderful. Thank you, Kirsten. Enjoy. We do have some very large sorority hoops. They have a large diamond weight. Still have the pink diamond smile necklace if you'd like to get that. The Indicolite earring drops, they're still here. So we do have that as well. And then brooch. Anybody for the brooches? We've got a great brooch. Everybody needs a good brooch these days. We always love a brooch, but they're especially hot right now. So let me show this from a distance away because you've rarely seen this elongated feather leaf. Honestly, I think it's open for interpretation. It can be a little bit of each here, but it's 1123745, and it is super long. I mean, let me just show it up right here so we can give it a good measurement. It's 18 karat gold, 60 points in diamonds, and a brooch you can wear any which way. There is a total of, look at that length, 2 3/4 inches in just the length, and of course you can wear it this way, that way, east to west, at a diagonal. I mean, that's the fun of brooches, is there's no wrong or right way. It's just any way you want to wear it, whatever really suits the garment. And we always think about lapels, but there are other ways to wear brooches. If you get creative with hairstyles, it's 60 points, by the way. It's in 18 karat gold. So once again, 1123745, 18 and 60. And you've got the white gold only here, and 2 3/4 inches, but also there's different ways besides pinning it on clothing. You could put it as an accessory in an updo, almost like as you would a barrette. You can link it to your little clips that you use to pull hair back and wear it that way. That's a huge look. You can wear it anywhere. Handbags. If you're doing the like the most expensive handbags in the world are so expensive, you don't even touch the handles. You usually buy a $2,000 scarf and wrap that around the handles, and then sometimes secure that with a brooch. There are different, think outside the box. Again, get creative with brooches. There are more ways to wear it than you think. And of course, you could always try to put a chain through it and wear it as a pendant as well, if you've got a more substantial chain. Look at that from a distance. And again, any way you want to wear it, any angle you want to make it, you're getting a lot of gold, and again, 18 karat, and the diamond weight throughout. Let's show it up close as well. And up close is a great way to see it, because now you can really appreciate that there's some very Art Deco styling when you see the details, the pave, the subtle mill grain, the cutouts. It's really pretty. It's well done. And that one's going to be under $3,999. First time ever offering it less than $4,000. We're going to make it a lot easier right now. And only one, that's it. Of course, stays in the white gold. That's the 18 karat gold upgrade. We're making this one $1,999 instead, and that one will be down to just $1,759 on a diamond brooch. Gotta love that. Speaking of diamonds, we have 3 karat 16 earrings coming up next from Sorari. Sorari are some of the most expensive designs in the world, and we really, when we bring it, we bring them down to our level of value. We don't care what they do in their stores or on their cruise ships. We say, nope. This is still TVON, so we got to bring you value. So we're going to do that next on some big Sorari hoops. And that's our diamond brooch, $1,759. Here come the hoop earrings. Next, this is $316. I don't know if you just heard that thud. I'm very gentle the way I put it down, and I got to say, it makes this boom, this big thud. It just tells you these are a very heavy earring. And I don't mean heavy uncomfortable. I just mean there's a lot of gold here. It's all done in 14 karat gold. This is one pair alone, 113-0024, 316, but multicolors. No two are alike. Each hoop is even different. I know normally we would want our hoops to match. This is the exception. I don't want them to match because I want an entire collection of natural fancy diamonds all in one hoop. That's your entire life's long collection in one earring that you get to enjoy and wear, but still neutrals. It's not like we did this red, white, and blue that only feels appropriate for the 4th of July. It's not like we did this all pink and, you know, bright, 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 bright tones that look like a rainbow. It's subtle, different colors here. They're exotic colors of diamonds. I mean, think about it. Diamonds we all think are white until we realize there's a whole array of beautiful colors out there. But the key is, how are we still going to get something that we want to wear them? This is your upgrade to all the diamond hoops you've ever seen here, which are mostly just white diamonds. Obviously tonight, we did have some yellow diamonds as well, which were fabulous. But this is the way you get that upgrade because it is your entire collection. And every stone is different. And they're all natural. We have greens, purples, champagnes, fawns, yes, yellows, all in bigger sizes, 316 overall. And your big value is now, let me show them. They do have the button release, which I know is a priority with hoop earring wearers here, especially the bigger ones. We want to see that button pressed down style. Let's take a look at it here. So this is subtle, but there it is. See that little elevation? This is your button. You're going to press that down, opens it up. It is like a fortress. It locks in place simply by pushing it and locking it. Push, click, done. That's it. The length of this earring, there's the sweet spot, 7/8 inch. We love that length. And do you see how they get wider? It's like the opposite of the hourglass. They bow out through the middle. They get more narrow top and bottom. All those diamonds are also, what it means is they're giving you individual different sizes, different colors. Here's what they look like on. Had a lot of earrings tonight. And it seems like they're just getting better and better and better and more rare, aren't they? And there's your look from a distance. Still easy to wear the neutrals, but look at that look. Over 1.5 carats per earring. Let's go back up close, bring them down in price tag. This is unheard of. $79.99 is where they started. They've been on the air for that price. Look at this. Lots of side profile in the gold. They weigh something. They feel great. They really do. I'm blowing them out for under $1,000 a carat. They're $29.99, and they're 12% off as well. So you're going to end up spending $26.39 to get 3 carat 16 in bigger, natural colors of diamonds. What has just happened? $2,639 for the most elite level hoops arguably that we have. It's one thing to do all the yellows, and we've been doing that of late, debuted some this weekend. We're talking about another step up here, and a big one at that. $26.39, all those different colors. That is the pair you will get. So that exact pair, because you don't have to wonder, what am I going to look like? That's the pair you receive. Pink diamond necklace is still here. We have gigantic kunzite earrings if anybody's interested. I've got one very rare sodalite. This is a really unusual stone. It was part of our What's New Wednesdays way back when. I've got one sodalite. We're going to mark that down if you'd like to get it. See how it's got that deep purple blue color. Now, speaking of deep purple blues, not exactly scheduled for tonight, but just because it's that last few moments of desperation, we're going to show you the biggest and boldest tanzanite I have here in a museum reserve with the most outstanding upgraded halo ever. And it's our 1104, and we're just going to wow you with a value. That's all we can do right now. I can give away jewelry. I can, and we're going to need to. 24 minutes, let me know what you'd like to see, because your 12% off is headed away. So we got to make sure you get all those deals in. This is 113-0817. Look at that. Museum Reserve. 1104 is the carat weight. You've got 55 points. That's just the pear shapes. There are 6 of them. They're almost 10 points apiece. Then you have the 48 points in the rounds. Gosh, that's amazing, is it not? That's a very impressive ring. And we need to wow you with the value. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to tell y'all something here. We got to move some jewelry if we're going to keep the lights on, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the best value you've ever seen on tanzanite. What I just said is going to be better than $500 a carat. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I got the calculator at the ready here. The calculator's ready to go. Here's what I'm going to offer. If you just saw something, you need to call me because I just gave you the biggest hint of your life. This is going to come down to one shopper, one caller, one collector, one tanzanite lover, maybe a tanzanite hater. I'll make you love it. Go ahead. You know why you love tanzanite? You could resell it for probably a profit of at least double what you paid. Everybody knows tanzanite. What everybody doesn't know is that we are the home of the very best in the world. And so anywhere you go, literally anywhere, and everywhere you shop for jewelry, they should have some tanzanite. Nobody is going to have this quality. Here's the crazy part. Nobody is going to give you this price. Nobody. I want to just do something that, I get it. I have no voice, so I get that. And I still believe that, like, the theory is here. Anybody can sell jewelry. Anybody. Doesn't matter. You could bring up absolutely anybody. You could bring up a cute puppy dog. As long as the price is right, a piece is going to go. And you know that I've had tanzanites for $500 a carat. Who cares? You don't care. $500 you could buy any old basic tanzanite for $500 a carat. You want me to be better, and I will be. But this is a price that I'm telling you right now we do not do. And yet you would think it was some lackluster color. Maybe it was a small stone like a 1 carat, who cares? Maybe it was just 2 points in diamonds, not a big deal, accent stones, no. This is not that. I need you on the phone lines ready to go, and I know it's a quiet night, I get that, a lot going on. I know we all spent our money over the holiday 4th weekend because it was a wild one. This is a huge stone with a lot of big diamonds, and that cannot be ignored. And it's also supposed to be $33,599, but I know as well as you do, we're not going to get that price. And the objective here in 20 minutes, and I know we got 21 minutes exactly, this ring's got to go. And if we have to take all 21 minutes to show it, to get that done, I will do that. I don't think it's going to take that long because I think one thing we understand is the value. And I know you guys, you don't just believe everything I say. Just because I say it doesn't mean it's true. You're going to cross-check me. And that's why I can't tell you anything that's not absolutely a fact. I'm about to give you the greatest value you've seen on a museum reserve or any tanzanite. And that's the beauty of what's going to happen here. And let's look at it from this perspective as well, because it's quite something. This is not a small ring. I know it's not going to be for the 1 carat or the 2 carat. I don't have those in museum reserve. This is for the 11 carat masterpiece you see right there with well over a carat in diamonds. And 3 of which on each side are really big individual diamonds, and we're going to do something absolutely nuts on this deal. Nobody's on the phone lines at all. So right now you've got this open runway to be first, because if you're second, third, fourth, nothing I can do. We are changing the gold color, so that's not restricted. We are getting you your ring size. That's not restricted. We're getting it shipped from our doorstep to yours. That's free. And it's going to be this incredible value. I'm going to give you a moment to look at it and call. Because if you want to hang up, you can hang up. But I know how this is not to be expected. Nobody knows, because we've seen $500 a carat all the time. And you know what's fun about that? Some of our comrades out there do that for really low quality. I have my fingerprint on it, so let me get that off. And please call me. Just call me. Because why not? If you get the greatest value, might pay off. There's a reason you're here right now. And it's for this ring. And I'm not supposed to do this. I still have a smudge on it. I know I got to do something wild here, something that's going to set a record, because you know what? If you price it cheap, it will go. It's just that easy. And even tonight, the sale price is supposed to be $7,999, and I realize that's a 12% off deal, brings it down to $7,000. The problem is that's still like $639 a carat. I'm not interested in doing that. I got to set a record, and we're going to do it right now, because guess what? If you get it for $69.99, well, that's going to be at discount $61.50. We're getting there. That's $550 a carat. Still got to go lower, because anybody can bring you lower quality material for $500 a carat. I'm bringing you the best. So we're going to do even better than $69 or $59. By the way, we are now down to $52.79 at checkout. That is, okay, $479 a carat. I think we've pretty much hit that sweet spot. There's the price you'll love. I am going to wow you here, and this one's going to go very quickly. Please dial in. Again, I know we're already really, really low. We're at $479 a carat. That's about as low as I can make a blue wing block D here. We're going to go lower. You got to call. Trust me when I tell you. This is blue wing at its best. This is the literal best that exists that's ever come out of the mine. I can't, even if I fly you to Tanzania and you go meet with the miners and you go meet with the mine owners, you're not going to have access to a better quality because it's long gone. There's been this whole D block has been mined out for some time. It's been about 17 years now. So there's no hope of even getting block D, let alone the blue wing block D, which is exclusively ours. And right now we're at $479 a carat. We're going lower. And not just by a little, but by a mile. If we're going to make an impression here and give you the Wednesday to remember and the literal all-time best, then something greater has got to happen. And this is that moment. And it's not even $5,500 or $5,499. Call me quickly. It will go. White, yellow, rose, there are no restrictions on gold color, sizing, anything, just pick it up. Say yes, we'll take care of everything else. If there's anything else I can throw in with it for you, let me know. That's how much I want you to experience this quality, this style of ring. By the way, right now, your price at checkout is $48.39. That comes down to, I'm doing this all in real time, that's $439 a carat. Nowhere else. This will go. We have now 3 people on the phone lines. So I know it doesn't seem plausible at this point, but if you dial, you can still be on the phone line. Say sold first. It's amazing. Again, I've been standing up here doing this show. I've had blue wings. I've been here 10 years, but blue wings we've had since 2018. So we're coming up on a nearly 8-year mark of having this material. I've sold nearly every one of them. There's never been a price like this. Try it. This is your moment. And it's not 54. And you can never go wrong when you buy the best quality. Those are the ones you'll never tire of. They're the ones that are always worth the most. So even at the end of the day, if let's say in 10 years you're going, I'm over that ring, can you imagine what it's going to be worth in 10 years? This is the day to get it. Take a look at it. This is what's at stake. We have one. Let's blow it out. No, not at 54. Come on in. I need you to be ready because nobody takes it seriously when I say dial in early, because why would you? Wait for the price. Not going to last. That's why you need to, and I'm telling you up front, I'm giving you the best value that exists. And it's not 54 or 53 or 52 or 51. This is what I'm doing. I'm doing it because I got to move a piece of jewelry. And I know that we all understand. I can show you sodalite, but nobody knows what sodalite is or what it's worth. So I can show you a lot of things. What's going to be the most obvious value is sitting right here. We know tanzanite. We know it inside out. We know the quality. We know that's an incredible mounting. It's not going to be $5,100, which, by the way, now we're down to a price tag of $45.75 at checkout, which is now $415 a carat. I'm going lower. Already exceeded all records of value all time. And like I said, if we got to spend now, Mary, I have your request that just got handed to me. So Mary will get your request in. Other than that, I'll stay on this all night if I have to. We got 14 minutes. But it's not 51 or $5,099. This is your ultimate blue wing, block D, tanzanite value. And it's one moment in time you'll never forget. I'd just like you to never forget it by commemorating it with this ring to put on your hand. And it's not $5,000. I'm blowing it out right now for $49.99. But you know what? It's nowhere near that price. You get it for $4,399. Here's your drum roll moment. That per carat price, can't believe I'm saying this. That per carat price, I'd scream it if I could, guys. Forgive me, I can't scream it. That per carat price is $398 a carat. It's never happened. $398 a carat. That is some, we sell them all the time every day for $850 a carat. $700, depends on the stone. But the larger ones go for more money because it's larger. It's rarer when it's a larger stone. That is 40, you don't pay 49. You pay $43.99, and that is $398 a carat with free diamonds and free gold. And by goodness, if that doesn't do it, I don't know what will. That's got to go. That's got to get a home right now, right here, time to go. That's amazing. And this is not a small, insignificant couple of diamond. This is a over 1 carat. You got the 55 points just among the 6 pear shapes. So they're almost 10 points apiece, then 48 points. So grand total of diamond weight is 103. Set in gold, you got enough gold there to what? Accommodate this very large stone. And it's here for $43.99. I don't know what else to do. That's the moment. I've had tanzanites, I've had literally tens of thousands of blue wing block Ds in the last nearly 8 years. And there has not been a museum reserve ever at anywhere near that price. So this would be the time to go ahead and get it. Because it's that extra bonus of, I got to sell something. And we're giving you 12% off anyways. And it's probably your last chance to get that. So $43.99 makes it your piece. If it's still here, we'll keep looking at it. Mary, I do want to show you your request because it's a good one. And it's a 3-stone style, pink and yellow and white diamonds all together. So we can show that as well. But somebody's got to take advantage of this. Let me try it on the hand one more time. You saw it from across the room. Now see it from, oh my gosh, I just can't get over this. Look at that. Look at that. Why $43.99? Just got to move it. Look at that. What on earth? $398 a carat. Free diamonds. Not 10 points, 20 points. I see people do this all the time. They put it at $500 a carat and you're going, where are the diamonds? And they're like 10 points in diamonds. Not here. Remember, that price is nowhere near that price you pay. It's $43.99. Check out. If you're new to the world of the best tanzanites in the world, you have just found the perfect time to pick one up. It just doesn't get better. So let's see if anybody's taken it. I don't know if Victor's talking about this one or something else. I don't think it's this one, but we're going to find out. Is this one gone, Victor? I obviously don't want to leave it up there if it's gone. That would be a big problem. Victor, something else? Gotcha. Well, then we're going to look at this a little while longer. I don't know. How else do we even frame what's going on here? $398 a carat. I know what you're thinking. A lot of you probably bought your tanzanites back in 2018, 2019, before a pandemic even happened. And you probably spent good money to get it. And probably wondering how this can be done. Sometimes there is a luck and timing element to shopping. So much of good shopping is just a really right time, right place. And I think if you're a tanzanite lover, granted, if you already have a bunch of them and you don't need another one, okay. But if you're new to the tanzanite world, if you're now seeing the best of, this is the way you get it. I've never been able to bring a value like this, ever. And for a long time, before I had blue wing block Ds here exclusively, I was bringing beautiful block Ds. They just weren't quite as much red flash. And you didn't even see that price then. We got Mary's request coming up. I just want to make sure somebody gets this if you love it. I never want you to buy something that you don't like. There's no point. Don't buy it just because, if you were buying it just because it was a good deal, you'd buy everything. You got to love it too. Or you got to want to resell it, or you want to give it as a gift. Or you know that somebody's been looking at tanzanites and they're looking at that really lightly saturated material out there, and you know you want to do better, and you can't, because even lighter saturations are more money. Mary, here you go. This is for Mary S. It's 1130097. I want to make sure we have enough time to talk about this 3-stone, but double halo. This has a 27-point cushion cut pink, 30 points in the heart-shaped yellows. Each one has a corresponding double halo. That means you're getting a match for the center, The center is going to have a match in the first halo, and then the white diamonds go around that. So it's a lot of carat weights, I realize, but it all adds up to a carat 63. However, that's less important than looking at just what you're getting in the center, because those are the really important stones. The 27-point pink, the 30-point yellows, that's what's important here. That's what's important. You got a 15-pointer on either yellow and a 27-pointer in the pink. It's a pinky lavender. All the corresponding halos, the white diamonds around that. Best part is it goes side to side on the hand, so leaves you with nothing to look at but diamonds. And you're getting your pink, your yellow, your white, all of them in their matching gold. So pink diamonds in rose gold, yellow diamonds in yellow gold, white diamonds in white gold. And the base, the foundation of the ring is all in white gold as well. So that'll mean the side profile, the back of the band, all done in white gold. So just so you know. That's the foundation of the ring because, well, you take the outside edge, you realize it's got white diamonds, you keep that going. Here's what it looks like, and we have one. And, well, seen this price a lot. It's actually $99.99, should be. Mary, thank you for the request. We appreciate that. It's a one only, stays as is. We just need to know your ring size. We'll get that right out to you. Ready to wear, we even pick up the tab on the sizing, and that'll be actually better than $5,000. The very first caller on this one, $39.99, that's it. So that's really $35.19, we know by now. And you've got plenty to choose from the show, so if there's anything from earlier you want to see if it's still available, it is. And you can give us a call and we'll help you out. We'll even show it to you one more time before you have to decide. So that'll be $39, but really $35.19. You're saving almost $500 extra on that beautiful ring, rose gold, white gold, yellow gold, and that's just the beginning. Tanzanite's still here. You know what else is still here is our beautiful pink sapphire. Our Russian demantoid cross necklace from really early in the show. Let me make sure you saw that one more time because that should not be here at $9.99. It's that sideways cross design. We saw it recently in Mahenge. We saw it recently in rubies. And now we're seeing our one and only in demantoid out of Russia. 111-9377 is the Russian demantoid sideways cross design. It's a carat 20 of your Russian demantoids, one of the rare stones in the world. And it's fully adjustable 16, 17, 18. That is $999 if you'd like to get that. So we're in our last 5 minutes. So just a reminder, that's $999. It's really $879, and we'll show it on the neckline again in case you missed it. So there's that really unique. I can just assure you, I don't think there's going to be a Russian demantoid cross anywhere else in this world. It's really tough to find Russian demantoid anything, let alone in larger round sizes, all put together in this elegant, like the sideways cross design that we love. And here's what it looks like again from a distance on the hand. So that'll be $879. Got to pick that up. It's in the yellow gold only. So that'll be our 1 and 1 alone there. And it's a heavy chain. This is made the same way. Y'all love the rubies over the weekend. The rubies sold out. We had several. This one I only have one of because it's a more rare stone and you're matching them all together and they're that bright, bright green. Love that. And it layers really well with other pieces. I think because of that sideways design, it really layers beautifully. So you can go ahead and pick that up for $879. Just want to remind you, if you weren't with us earlier, that's a good one. Is Mary going to leave this for somebody else? That's our $39.99 tricolor ring. Or is the Tanzanite gone? We're going to keep showing you the Tanzanite till it goes. 4 minutes left in the broadcast. Just wanted to make sure Mary had enough time to see her request. It's a good one. Here's the Tanzanite. There is our big 11 karat 04, and that is for one caller, still at that best price. For, what was it, $398 a carat on that one. So 1130817, still up for grabs. You can go ahead and grab that if you'd like. It's white, yellow, rose gold, and our ultimate Tanzanite value is there. So that's a really good one to pick up. If you have any other questions, we had a couple imperial topaz pendants. I do want to show you the emerald. This is the under $2,000 emerald pendant we had earlier as well. This one's a good one, 1131743 is that emerald. That's a nearly, it's actually over a carat and a third. It's carat 34 emerald out of Colombia. 45 points in diamonds, that's only $19.99, but remember it's $17.59 instead. So a few last pieces to think about and to look at, and of course to pick up. We'll leave our last couple of pieces here, which are still hanging out for you. The multi-diamond ring, such a gorgeous style. Got some really big stones there in the middle too, which is lovely. And then you've got your tanzanite. And then we've got those necklaces. We had our pink diamond smile necklace. Also had our really beautiful indicolite earrings. Those are must-haves. How about our $59.99 heart-shaped copper bearing? So here's your last 2.5 minutes or so. There's the heart shape, copper bearing. What else? We've got a few others to look at. Here's the pink sapphire. That's super hot pink. I showed this way too early and just got to show it again for you. Against our wheel, it's really different now. It's small, so it doesn't exactly do well with the zoom back, but here it is. That's our little recap, and I'll add some more to it. So we've got the pink sapphire, which is the ultimate hot pink. Here's our pink and yellow and white diamond ring. There's our tanzanite. Here's our heart shape. What else? We still got the emerald pendant as well. Oh yeah, one of our Tahitians. Oh, the yellow diamond hoops, sure. Very busy on the phone lines. Pick up what you're thinking about, because 12% off, not gonna last. And look at this. Here's that yellow diamond double row. $33.99 for these yellow diamond hoops. 1 inchers, 1 inch but wide, thanks to the double row of the diamonds. So those are really nice to have if you want a little extra special hoop collector's piece there. And then our last call. So final chance to pick up whatever you want. Our lines are busy, no surprise. What were you picking up, Joanne? Oh, do you want to see it again? Yeah. You got it. Amylite. The amylite I had earlier was only $17.77. Here's what it looks like again. Oh, such a great high-end sculptural design. This is 112-8189. That's the amylite with the blue, the red, and the green and yellows. That's our 220 amylite, pear shape, 67 points in the diamonds. That one's here for $17.77. So big value there, okay? So $17.77 is before your discount. We have a minute left to go. And I think that tanzanite's still here, right? Victor taking the tanzanite. Anybody thinking about the tanzanite? Pink sapphire in front of that. Yellow diamond hoops double row. Amylite, $17.77. That's the most affordable item up there. Is the amylite, which you would never guess. And then we still have our pink, our yellow, and white. Diamond ring goes all the way side to side. The heart-shaped Paraíba is back here. That is our 9-carat plus purple Paraíba. Call me on anything. We're here for a couple of minutes after we go off the air, so we can still continue to help you out with anything you're thinking about from that wheel or beyond, and consider what you can right now. Get what you can, because these values are seriously unmatched. We have seen the best values. We've seen a lot of record-setting values tonight. Want to make sure you pick those up, take advantage of it. Thanks again for being with us. Appreciate you watching and shopping, and let us know. Jot down that phone number. We're still here placing your orders and picking those up for you. Thanks, everybody. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow at 5.